test, 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 test. It's the lockout test, 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 test. Nightmare, grim, kick it back, super relaxed. Testing your slack, come and try, take a soft track. Try our patience, don't be lacking, we attack. Show us what you got, if you don't, take a nap. Dog like a dungeon, go hard, fuck a concussion. Grim nightmare, bad boys, you know we up to something. Now I'm flying on the track, but I keep it grounded. Don't be testing my slack, can't even keep us off our track. Weapon in the attic, don't call me Marshall Mathers. We go crazy, you know it don't even fucking matter. Catch us in the lab with an even power scope. Hosting in the kick it with us, we don't need no scatter hope. No pre-plans, we don't do that. Roll up in the raw zone, yeah we do that. Yeah, call up your boys, see where they at. But I doubt you gon' find them, cause they in the back getting bagged and tagged, and that's a fact. You can't even test, 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 test. It's the lockout test, 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 test. Nightmare, grim, kick it back, super relaxed. Testing your slack, come and try, take us off track. Try our patience, don't be lacking, we attack. Show us what you got, if you don't, take a nap. With a big boy knife and a throat cut game. Tatted up, fucked up with that arrow brain. You know we do it dirty, but the ice stay clean. When you see us in the dark, unless the reapers coming for your mortgage claims. Call us an a-hole, tell us we're wrong, but at the end of the day, you know you sing along. Grim nightmare, yeah, that's a duo. Taking over this bitch, take a seat, Pluto. You can't even test, 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 test. It's the lockout test, 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 test. Nightmare, grim, kick it back, super relaxed. Testing your slack, better snap back before you get a heart attack. Motherfucker, let's go. Let's go. With a big boy knife and a throat cut game. Tatted up, fucked up with that arrow brain. You know we do it dirty, but the ice stay clean. When you see us in the dark, call us the repos. Coming for your organs claimed, call us an a-hole. Tell us we're wrong, but at the end of the day, you know you sing along. Grim nightmare, yeah that's the duo. Taking over this bitch, take a seat, Pluto. You can't even test, 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 test. It's the lockout test, 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 test. Nightmare grim, kicking back, super relaxed. Testing your side, better step back before you get a heart attack. Test, 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 test. Motherfucker. Let's go.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How the fuck we doing today? It's your boys, the ones, the onlys, Grim Nightmare. How are we fucking doing today? Just to quickly say it off with a bang! Elizabeth with a 10 gifted diolch yn fawr. Thank you very much. You're beautiful. Mwah. Appreciate you. How are we feeling, Grim?
Honestly, I'm not gonna say I'm too excited about today, but I did want to entertain today's video. Now, we had one of the people that were trying out for Locale Live hit us up. Well, me specifically. They hit me up. They were asking me, hey, I want to talk about conspiracies, and I'm just like, okay, well, I understand the guy wants to get like a little bit of exposure, and wants to get a little bit of attention from every show, I'd imagine. I don't know if he's been on other shows, but this is gonna be our first time talking to him. I don't really know him, but he hit me up out of nowhere just to set it up. So this is gonna be about conspiracies. I know it kind of seems like a Madhouse sort of vibe, but we are getting Madhouse viewers anyways when you really think about it. So we're gonna be tying in two worlds and combining it in one. So it's gonna be completely new for both Nightmare and I, I'd imagine.
Just real quick as well, D Money with the cash cow. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, just to quickly get the address out of the way as well. Yeah, I did see your mama's skit. It was quite funny. It genuinely, it doesn't bother me. The guy wigged out because he had a party because he's been accused of kicking a cat to death, and I said, if that's true, you're fucked. And that's literally it. That's literally it. He doesn't like me because I've basically stood on business when I said that, yeah, if you are an animal loser, that's fucked up, but if not, it is what it is, just shit joke. So yeah, dude, I don't go fuck. I thought it was funny. He ain't gonna offend me, you know. My ego isn't as fragile as this fucking chess game is when he gets beaten, and he can't acknowledge the fact that he gets beaten by a woman in chess. He gets really upset about that. You don't want to mention that to him. He doesn't like it as a toxic man with a bald head. He doesn't like that people. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it when a woman beats him in chess, guys. That's all I'll say. He gets really angry about that. But yeah, that's what it is. Someone said my crash out was amazing. When did I have a crash out?
So what's up with you and Yo Mama? Like, I mean, you guys
That's
never
it.
had a feud before.
No, but that's it.
I mean,
it's from
it's literally
it's
just
from
that,
when
right?
he came in the comments
that
the
deep.
other day on test,
Yeah,
and
it's not that deep.
people were like, yeah, he kicked the cat to death, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, is that true? And he's like, it was a joke or something, and I was like, okay, that's fine, but like, there's a lot of people saying it's true, so if it's true, that's fucked up, but if it's a joke, all right, whatever, still shitty joke or whatever, dude. Like, I don't, it is what it is, but like. And then he's crying about us. He went on live to do a skit about me. And I'm like, it is
Yeah,
what I thought it was funny. You got the hair color wrong, though, dick.
I thought it was funny too. I watched it. I thought it was pretty entertaining.
You should have used the purple purple hair wig. That's what you should have done. That would have been perfect.
There you go.
But, you know.
No, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny how he made fun of you. Because there's some things that he actually got right. The accent was so far off, though. It was so far off.
What did he
like,
get
like
right apart from the tattoos and like the sort of abstract look? I mean, I thought it was funny, like, but
yeah, one of my favorite things. I feel like you're gonna disagree with me, but if you rewatch some of the videos that we made together, there's this thing that you do whenever you're like listening. And look, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it was accurate. He paid attention. Whenever you're listening, sometimes you have your mouth open just a little bit. You'll be like,
oh yeah, that's
like that, just a little bit. Yeah.
That is like quite literally intentional, to be fair. But like,
really,
yeah.
Like you don't do it like obnoxiously. You're not like, you know, or anything like that.
I
it's
do
just like
both though. It depends on how I gauge a situation. It's so I can make you feel like I give a fuck about what you say, Grim. That's why I do it.
Damn, Nightmare. I didn't know it was like that.
Oh, it is like that. That's the fucking thing. It is like that. I realize what the person's on with my crash out from yesterday now. Oh, I understand. This isn't the real King T.I. promise. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I'm so confused. People are confusing me. Anyways,
mouth breathing is
conspiracies.
normal for fats. Fuck you, dude. I am not a fucking mouth breather, you cheeky cunt. That is fucking unreal. Alright, what were you saying?
No, I was saying conspiracies. So are there any like Welsh ones? Is there like any Welsh specific
I don't
conspiracies?
fucking know, dude. My head doesn't spend its time in the dirt, so I genuinely don't know. CJ, welcome to Cash Cow, by the way. Have you got that fucking TTS link? Because it's fucking disappeared from my source.
Yeah, it's on it's under assets for on the side
Okay.
server.
Host intro screen a second. We can. Grim is still here. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
But yeah, like so I know conspiracies are a pretty big thing here in the United States, in terms of just like from previous presidential electees, or you know, in term it could be like government based, or it could be just about like things in
That's fine.
things in general that are like I guess you could say just like out of the norm that people just want to add like a little bit more, make it more interesting in some way. You know what I mean? Like just make life more interesting than it actually is. Like for example, we have this there's this quote unquote secret society, even though everyone's aware of it, called like the Freemasons, right?
You think that's just
Remember the Free?
exclusive to America?
What, like Freemasons or
Yeah,
just like conspiracies?
Freemasons. You know, like
Well, I'm
they're
pretty sure
everywhere, right?
Freemasons come from England, right? Or not England, but you know, from that region of the world, right?
Nope. The Alchemist Ducks of Honor. Beautiful, it works.
Like the way he says nightmare is it like nightmare?
Nah,
Or
it's
how
a
is he
little
saying
bit
it?
faster paced than that.
Oh,
We need to get it integrated where
nightmare.
you can fucking where you can hear it.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll
In
figure
the
that out.
Discord. Yeah, I haven't had time to do that unfortunately because I've been laying out new layouts for this weekend's upcoming stream. Ooh. I wonder what it's gonna be. We don't know yet. I don't know yet. I will let you know by Wednesday, guys, or Thursday.
Yep, there we go. But yeah, so like, what do you know about the Freemasons? I'm assuming it's closer to your side of the world.
Like a closed group of people that are like, you know, inherently are quite like loaded. They do like stuff for like charities and stuff, but they have a lot of pull and you know a lot of like fucking pull when it comes to real life shit. But that's like all I know though, because like fucking Freemasons dead.
Yeah, like for example, I don't know if you remember hearing this, but like Lord Rush, he's pretty open about that. He's a Freemason.
Yeah,
That was
we
that was an
spoke for
interesting
that
conversation.
before, but that's literally about it. You didn't hear it, Xvana? I do apologize, my man. I won't be able to fucking repeat it, unfortunately, because I don't have full access to TTS because I'm not trusted with the account. But I will say it again. Doug Savona with the $2 Canadian. Nightmare! Let's go test, boys. The Alchenval. I'll say it with gusto for you. But like,
Thank you so much, Doug.
fraternity for old guys. That's banging. I don't think
That's
it's
pretty
like
accurate.
that, but like it's gotta be more than that.
I mean,
Like,
they're probably not all old, but yeah, it's pretty accurate to some degree.
do you guys watch local
So.
Queens today? Local Queens. I did actually. Did you watch Queens? Did you watch any of the lives today?
Nope. As soon as I
Did you
got
watch
home, I went
any of the
straight to sleep.
lives?
I heard a little bit of oh yeah, I heard a little bit of live. That's why I knew about Yo Mama doing your skit or
Is that
a skit
the
about
only
you.
thing you watched about live? So you missed.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't really find
YouTuber
Queens entertaining
role.
anyways. Like during that time that Queens was going on, I was in the middle of boxing.
There's some shit going on there with some, you know,
That's stirring.
doxers getting pulled out of the woodworks that are fucking being
Is it with Savage this time?
ready to play. Well, it's with one of Savage's people's flavors or something like that. Her name is.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, so
It's always
apparently
Savage.
she's a mad doxer. There's a lot of information on there. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. It's fucking crazy. Fucking yeah. I don't know whether I don't think Savage is in league with that. I don't know though, but yeah, it's fucking. She's a crazy.
I don't
bitch.
get
This
why
flavor.
so many people want to go personal, you know, with this kind of shit.
Real
Really.
life is
I don't
for people
understand.
who don't have the intellect to fight face to face.
Mm.
You know, like I'd expect a retard to try and like come to someone's house rather than actually have like a conversation about it.
Okay. Do you it kind of like rehash back to the original thing we were talking about? So like, do you? I know you don't find conspiracies interesting, but do you at
I
least
don't
find
mind them. I just fucking conspiracy theorists. You tend to find once they dip their hand in one pudding, they just got all their fingers in all the pies, and then next thing, all of a sudden, everything is just like, oh my god, this fucking piece of toast I've had this morning. It like I went from west to east with the butter slide, but it actually looks like it's from east to west. How is that possible? Conspiracy. Or did you just forget how you buttered your bread, you fucking baked potato? Like, dude, that's my opinion on it, you know. I'm just fucking saying. I'm willing to be proved wrong, though. I will engage with it. But yeah, dude, I just don't fucking. It's just not. It's not a sustainable thing to talk about. It's just
like whenever I was younger, I was really interested in it. Like I researched way too much into it. Then afterwards, I kind of like grew up, and I was like, bro, who the fuck cares if there's like some cabal or some shit? Like honestly, bro, as long as it doesn't affect me directly. Like if they're not saying ruin Grimm's life or some shit like that, I'm fucking fine. I don't give a shit. They can do whatever the hell they want, in all honesty. But I do like entertaining it. You know, like I like to hear what people have to say just to like see how much of a nut job they are, or you know, just to see like how deep does this rabbit hole go? You know what I mean? That to me is entertaining, like hearing how people get to conclusions or whatnot, right? So I don't know if you at least agree with that.
I mean, Nightmare had me fooled.
Nightmare
Thought
had
he
me
was a
fooled.
flat Earth. Chief Queef, that's fucked, bro. Come on, no, dude.
He's a space
Ain't
cadet.
no fucking way I'm a fucking flat earther. Look how fucking round I am. You taking the piss? Like that genuinely doesn't make any sense with how I am
I'm round and
structured.
the world
Like,
isn't.
yeah, dude. Like you think like fucking dude. We all live in a dinner plate apparently. Like I don't know what to fucking say.
Yeah. Or on a turtle's back. No, there's also been like conspiracies that have actually been true as well. So for example, like the leaks with JFK. I don't know how well versed you are with that. Or not leaks. I shouldn't say leaks. They were released to the public under Donald Trump. But yeah, Kennedy's assassination isn't exactly how people thought it was, and it's even written out like clearly, like clear as day from the government directly, stating, all right, you know, we gotta pin the blame somewhere, and we can't say who, right? Who the real culprit is, you know? Because a lot of the issues with his assassination was, I think there was 3 shots from 3 different angles, and there's no way one person could have done that. So, you know,
Okay.
it was one of those scenarios.
Well, one thing I did want to say before we get into this interview, because this fucking conspiracy shit we'll end up talking about for an hour on hypotheticals, is there is a goal for today, guys. Now, I know a lot of you do love the Tales from the Bartender story. So, like, I wanted to do a bartending stream where I make some of my favorite drinks for you guys. And maybe get you guys to contribute on making said drinks. And also talk about some of the fucking stupid and crazy fucking stories I've had experienced in the past or heard in the past as well. So yeah, there's a goal for that now. If you guys do want to see it, because I know a lot of people ask about it. So there we go. Have at it. Wait, I gotta update it though. I gotta make it. I gotta fucking do it.
Yeah, and let's just say, like, we really appreciate you guys supporting us.
For real,
in terms of,
we do.
Whenever it comes like all the things we've been trying to do. Obviously, we have some things we need to follow up with. For example, me wearing a mankini and you wearing what's it called?
Crop top or something like that.
Crop top and whatnot.
I gotta dress up as Azu did.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. You know, we're here to entertain you guys in the end. So we appreciate you guys meeting the goals so that we can entertain you in the
For
end,
wheels.
right?
For wheels. Should we bring in Mr. Scott?
Before we do, I just want to warn you. It's a rabbit hole. It's a lot.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I had a.
Bad.
I'm not going to talk about it, actually. Fuck it. I did have a brief encounter, but fuck it. Let's go.
You have?
Yeah. He just. Yeah, dude. So like, this YouTuber role thing is not gonna work out very well because all these people he's randomly giving the YouTuber role to can just fucking freely join live on air and all this, right? So Aussie ended. I'm chatting to Rastov about stuff that's like very strictly like, you know, NDA between us, like just having a conversation. And then he just pops in. I'm like, oh, you're right. And he's like, well, did I interrupt the conversation? I'm like, yeah, we're just discussing things a little bit NDA. That's all, so we can't like talk about it directly with you, right? So you don't mind giving us a couple of minutes? Because yeah, no worries. About like 35, 40 minutes later, that's when he ended up leaving. Because he was just dishing out all these crazy conspiracy. Dude, I don't know if you're ready for this stream, but I mean, I am. So fucking just
I was gonna say the same thing.
Bring him in, and we'll go from there.
All right.
Christ almighty. Go on.
Prepare.
Bring him in.
Oh, you want me to bring? Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
dude. What, you want me to fucking do it?
All right, Scott, to be or not to be. That is the conspiracy. You're muted right now, by the way. I think that's on your end.
Yep, it is. How you doing?
How we doing, bud?
All good, man. He sounds really quiet for me. Is it just
let
me?
me just turn him on.
Any better?
Okay.
Test,
All
test,
right.
test.
How are we doing, Buttercup? How's it going today?
Hey, if I was any better, I'd have a twin.
Fair enough. That's
How about you
beautiful.
guys?
That's beautiful. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling well rested. A little bit of a nap. But yeah, it's great. Also, guys, TTS is on. But if you do have any questions, yeah, pop it through and we'll ask whatever we can. We'll try and keep up with it as much as possible. So, your name is Scott to be, my man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Crazy background, but been in real estate for a career. Songwriter, written and recorded in 11 genres, believe it or not. Had 2 or 3 of them on the radio, regionally, local, not national or anything like that. But worked with a lot of people in the industry from both motion picture, television, and music. And my latest thing was actually working for a film festival as sort of an ambassador. So people would come into town, and I'd take care of actually a couple different film festivals, to be honest. But so I've met a lot of people. I've hung out with a lot of people, partied with them, and had fun. You know. And as far as conspiracy theories, I don't have many theories. I have facts.
Oh, that's bold.
All right.
You
So,
know.
what would you say is your biggest one, or the one that you could back up with the most amount of facts?
For real.
Well, I think you should sell that. I think you should sell that for donations. Honestly, like I can pay off your mortgage, or you can pay off your mortgage. That's simple because it's already prepaid. But that's like a big donation thing. Everybody's mortgage is prepaid. That's okay. But I had a 25-year real estate career, family owned business. I was the SOB of the office, son of the broker.
All
So
right.
I did a lot of transactions, and through that met people. I mean, our office sold a house to Rick Allen, the one-armed drummer from Def Leppard.
Mm.
We sold a property to Winona Judd and their tour manager, Winona, and her Naomi, her mom. So I
So,
go ahead.
so what would the I just kind of like dive into it immediately. So what would the conspiracy be that I guess is related to real estate in this case?
Just pull out your dollar bill. You have a dollar bill around?
Um,
Any
let me
denomination,
grab
20,
my
50,
wallet.
100.
Are we going to learn a duplication spell? God damn, I'm fucking ready.
Yes,
hell yeah.
we're gonna learn how to duplicate money today.
And yes, I'm wearing the infamous neon shorts. That people hate so fucking much, apparently.
I just wish you'd stop breaking the fucking fourth wall.
Oh, I have to get up to get my fucking wallet, man. I didn't expect to get my wallet this time.
You didn't expect to get your
How
wallet? You
old are you?
joking? Hmm?
How old are you
Yeah,
guys?
I don't keep my wallet near me.
Grim, he's literally
Mind me asking
speaking.
how old you?
I'm 27, dude.
27. How old are you, Grim?
You said dollar bill, right? I imagine it's
Any-
because
any
of the pyramid or whatever.
No.
Are you on some fucking special sauce today? Can you not hear what the man's saying?
Test. You hear me?
He asked you your age.
I have him on
dude.
200%. Oh, he asked me my age? Oh, my bad.
Like 3 times.
I am 25.
All right, you guys watch The Matrix, right?
I did, yeah. Way back
So
when.
you've heard of the red pill, blue pill. We're not talking about sex. We're just
Yeah.
talking about waking up, right?
Mm.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, this is part of that. Hold the bill up. Show us what you got.
Front or back?
Anything doesn't matter.
All right, cool.
Just all right. Now flip it around. And what do you call that?
Currency.
Well, that's a good name for it. But most people call it a what?
Promise to pay.
A dollar bill.
There you go. Dollar bill, right? But it doesn't have a dollar sign on it anywhere, does it?
Well, I mean, it specifically says $1, but yeah.
No dollar sign. No dollar sign. And besides,
No
let's
dollar
talk-
sign, but it says $1. Yeah.
And it doesn't say bill anywhere, but we call it a bill.
Yeah, that's because of the greenbacks and whatnot. There's history behind that, but yeah, there's a reason why we call
Okay,
it
I'll,
bills.
I'll take it. But we did go to the public school system, all of us, right? Most of us went
Right.
to the public. So we learned to title things at the top. Now you're looking at the top front. So what do you call it when you're looking at it,
Hmm.
Grim?
Like
What do you
from
call
what
it?
I'm seeing,
Yeah, what are you seeing? What's at the top? What does it say?
it says Federal Reserve Note.
Okay, you can put it down.
All right.
Do you have a car note?
Damn, good dog.
One more time.
Do you have a car note or a house note? You know a note, what a note is. Promise to pay, a promissory note.
Right. Yeah. I
So
don't have
that
any of those on me right now, but yeah.
no. I'm just saying. I'm asking. Have you ever had a mortgage? Get a
No,
mortgage.
but my mom has, so I can
Okay.
speak like from her experience.
So she had a mortgage note.
She did at one point.
How did she pay a mortgage note with promissory Federal Reserve notes?
I'd imagine through a bank system because you have to make a loan and whatnot.
Did you watch Upside Down World?
Mm-mm.
Stranger Things? Stranger Things?
No, I
Nope,
never
what's it?
watched
Davis
Guys?
Stranger
Jeffy
Things. I never
super
got into it.
chatted $5. Can you let him know I loved him in Roseanne?
What's that?
Okay.
What'd you say?
Yeah,
Nightmare?
when I put my finger on my lips, dude, that means you like. I know it sounds passionate as fuck. I need to be silent because that's the TTS going on. But for some reason it didn't
I'm
play.
sorry.
But that's okay. It doesn't matter.
I don't hear it on this end. I'm not hearing it.
No,
at
I
all
know.
on this
That's
end.
why
I
I'm
don't know.
giving you a signal cue.
Okay.
I don't know why that's not fucking working, but that's okay. I've refreshed the cache. That should be fine. But anyway, I'll read out loud.
When I
Jesus
was
Christ.
on YouTube, I didn't hear it play out on the YouTube either. So you
No,
might wanna check
that's why I'm saying, yeah, I've just had to refresh the
Okay.
cache because it wasn't working, so it should work.
Fair
Anyway,
enough.
David Jaffe with the $5. Can you let him know I loved him in Roseanne? Thanks. Don't about David.
So, God,
Don't about David
Interesting.
Jaffe.
believe it or not, you guys know who? Oh, now I'm
You
trying to.
heard
What's
it.
his
That's
name?
crazy. You
Gary
heard it, but I
Busey.
didn't.
You know who Gary Busey is?
Yes, Gary Busey. Yeah, that
I was
guy's
supposed
fried.
to drive. I was supposed to drive him at a film festival, and he turned around and saw me. He was taking pictures. Had a little girl on his lap. I mean, he just pulled this girl on
did
his
play.
lap. Turned around and thought I was John Goodman, and literally freaked out, like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Excuse me," and then wouldn't let me drive him. They had to bring another whole driver over. I mean, I'm an ambassador, supposed to drive this guy to film festivals and interviews on radio stations and stuff, and he's like, no. I don't know if he had heat with Goodman or what. He was freaked out, and that's what they told me. He thought I was Goodman or related to him. So,
Okay.
nonetheless,
Yeah. So back to the Federal Reserve note and the mortgage note.
okay,
So yeah, banks.
banks, they're not really what we think they are. When you walk in the bank, you walk in as American, and you walk out if you take a loan out as a United States citizen. United States, if you look at 28 USC 300215A, United States is a federal corporation. It's Washington, D.C., forts, military batteries, arsenals, public parks. Are you a United States citizen, Grim?
I hope so. Yeah. On paper, I am.
Hey, yo, I don't know
Soon
if
as
you
you-
can
hey,
ask
listen,
someone of
be
his
careful.
complexion that. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Like,
Be
yeah.
careful. As soon as you say yes to United States citizen, you just gave up your inherent rights as an American to the land jurisdiction. What is law? Do you know what law is? Do you know what the three jurisdictions of law are?
Like, are you talking about like there's state, federal, and then there's
Let's go back to God. Let's go to the Bible. Land, air, water. That's how it
I was
goes.
gonna say if wind and fire as well to be ironic.
Yeah.
But fuck damn, I'm pretty much
Great.
with a fucking one.
There you go. That's law. And great band too. I've seen them. Law is inherent. Your rights are God given, unalienable. Okay.
Right.
Another man can't just come and say,
There's
"Hey,
human rights. Yeah.
well, it's
Hmm.
human."
Or are those different?
That's a tricky word. Are you a human, Grim?
I hope so. Yeah, I'm
Are
Homo
you
sapien.
trying to
Yeah.
call him an
Uh,
alien of sorts?
What about you? Are you a human, Nightmare?
Dude, I mean, yeah.
Well,
Are you
let's think
reptilian?
about
Tells
this.
you lizard.
I'm a man. I don't give a fuck what you're going to talk about tonight. I'm a man. I'm always a man. I'm going to sit here with man. I have a fucking pair. I'm a man.
Pair what?
Okay. Everybody else talking about hue. Hue is the color or shade of. All right. So if I'm a hue man, am I a goddamn shadow?
No, but
What?
it
Uh, Listen, they've taken the human language and they've subverted it. If you don't believe that, then ask me what level is.
Fine, we'll just call each other Homo sapiens for the rest of this episode.
yeah, Homo
No, call
sapien would be
yourself
our
a
species
man. You're
genus.
what?
Well, Homo
Oh, you're a
sapiens
man.
is the scientific like
Human being.
identification.
What you want to be careful of, if you're going to say human being. Okay, that becomes a natural person. Okay, and if you want to say person, place, or thing, that's a noun. You're a thing. If you say you're a person, so this is their rules, not mine. Check
No,
this.
but like,
I didn't make this shit up.
I mean, are you not like in diving into those rules when you're actively out in how they believe? Are you not reinforcing their rules if you're not being to
I
the
don't really
point
give a fuck
specific?
about them at all.
But
Listen,
like, but
I, I
you've just brought
Wait,
it
who's
up
them?
though.
what's that?
You just brought it up.
No, well, I don't give a fuck about them as far as they come and try and tell me what to do. They don't have any authority over me. I stand above everything that I'm
Who?
talking about right here.
Wait, who are
So
we
do you.
talking about?
Yeah, who's them?
Statutes, policies, and codes are for employees of corporation that you and I are not employed with, but yet they presume and assume we are. That's
Right.
why you have a social security number.
I
That's why you go get a driver's license and all this shit.
I don't have a driver's
Now,
license.
well, you're in another country, so this would pertain to you. It does in
We have
England. I
cars.
just don't. Well, no, it pertains to you, but you're in a different. The Magna Carta completely changes things. You guys have a different jurisdiction. It does take hold over here because we just copied most of your shit. I mean, there's
Yeah,
not a whole lot that we did.
that is
There's
true.
not a. We didn't do much different. I mean, if you want to know where the Constitution came from, I mean, about 62% of it can be directly related to Deuteronomy in the Bible. You
First
can
mistake.
point to Deuteronomy. That's what's that?
First mistake that then.
Well, I mean, the Bible's been tossed around so many times. You get to
Rastov is now a
Constantine the
cash
Fourth
cow.
in
Cow
the first
emoji.
century, and
Rastov
that just
celebrates
kind of
1 month of membership. Teehee.
go on.
Haha, Rasta with the cash cow. Deal from out, baby boy. I appreciate you.
Thank
Tee
you, Restov.
So the crazy thing about this is banks are actually borrowing your money. You're the lender. You're the creditor.
Yeah.
You're the original creditor.
That's like
You're aware of that.
that's very commonly known though, because that's like
Over there, maybe. Over
no, but
there.
like they legally will tell you when you open a bank account, where if you look through all the nice, beautiful long list of papers that they give you, it does like openly say that like your money is like tender for them to play about with, right? They
Beyond
just
the
have
box
Oh,
just
one second.
gifted
Oh,
one
no,
to
no.
our
Being-
testes.
Diolch yn fawr, Beyond the Box, Brenda. I love you for real.
Thank you, Brenda. But yeah, it's being recircumvented into a bank. I mean, that's like the whole point of a bank. It's
Yeah,
to maintain
that's why
money and then
people,
recircumvent
like-
it back to another person that needs money. And I mean, someone's gonna need money. Someone's gonna put in money, right?
That's like the idea, that's why the idea about like, how you can lose your like, your income, your revenue that you've stacked up if your bank goes bust.
Well, the bank is more or less a currency exchange. They're not doing what you think. You go in and
Well, they
you
trade
put
a lot of
deposit.
materials like gold and stuff. That's still a very big commonplace.
And
Gold
I'm
reserve
not
isn't that big anymore, but
No,
yeah,
but it's
I mean,
still,
it's still
it's still done. There's
They're
gold
heading
and
towards it.
silver and copper and all that. It's like
Yeah.
all these materials are traded in because
Yeah.
they will always uphold a significant value, because it's finite. You can't just
Yeah.
artificially create more. So therefore, like that's why they rely on them as a means of resource, and also like it's inherent like properties of investment throughout like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years. So like that's why.
It's been used in everything today, modernly, computers and stuff. We didn't have that much. Most of the phones, the computers, what we're doing right now wouldn't work. Gold is the key, silver as well.
Yeah, we
There's
wouldn't be
other
able to do this in the BC. Yeah, I completely agree. Like,
at all,
yeah,
at all.
Yeah, it's physical. Yeah.
So as far as banks, you're thinking that they're loaning your money out, and that is kind of true. But what they're doing is they're tricking you as to what their actual function is. And real estate, everything is a trick. Okay. Again, I've been in real estate for years in the state of Florida for many years. And I got rid of my license because I realized that I actually never sold somebody the home. Remember, I said there's three jurisdictions: land, air, water. Where do you
Mm.
think the government's playing right now? Where do you think their jurisdiction that they're playing on is?
I mean, well,
Land,
using
air, or
land,
water.
air, and
Land, air,
water.
or
Yeah,
water.
land,
Yeah.
I imagine. Yeah.
Okay, and you're absolutely wrong because they're using the air and the water to fuck with it. That's what they're doing. All right, think of it this way: the post office is a layover to the map. You know, when you went to school and you had transparencies, and they wrote a bunch of shit on that, then they put it in the overhead projector, and now you could see the roads on the fucking map.
Yeah.
Mm,
At least in my years. Um, That's what the post office is. That's what the jurisdiction of the air is. It's over. That's why I call it airmail and stuff. It's the jurisdiction of the lines, the lays, and the
right.
numbers. So you're just a number. I mean, you're everything is the first estate goes through the post office, and your zip code +4 is a account. It's a bank account. Go talk to your postmaster. He'll start letting you know a little bit about this as long as you let him know you know about it.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is set up. The bank account that the company has, the government, is one bank account. Doge, Elon Musk just told you about this 2 weeks ago. He goes, "There's only one bank account. It's the Treasury." What does the Treasury do? Whatever the Federal Reserve tells it to fuck do. Period. We
Mm.
have a Federal Reserve private bank telling our Treasury what to do. They're just a check writing son of a bitch. That's all they are.
I
They
mean,
just pay out money. Hmm?
yeah, we've definitely come. So, like, how is this going? Because you said obviously about mortgages and how you've essentially already paid off your mortgage.
Well,
Um,
you go in, you walk in. Okay, let's talk about that for a second.
because that's what we were diving into, and now we're talking about water.
Right. Application. What is application? If I have a bucket of paint, I splash it on the wall. I've applied it to the wall. I've applied. That's the application of paint
Sure.
to the wall. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The application of credit to the bank is on the application is the signature. Signature is sign of nature. Just look at the word signature, sign of nature. Can the bank, Wells Fargo, Regions, can any of those banks put a signature on anything? A sign of nature? No, they're a
Yes,
person. No, the bank can't. No, they
I can
can't.
put a
One
signature
of
on
their
wherever the hell I
actors,
want
the
because
actor, the actor working at the bank,
actors.
but
You
the
mean
bank
someone
is a
who's
piece of
employed?
paper. The bank is a piece of paper. Get this right. You have to stand on your surf surface. You have to stand
Look,
on the land
I get what
to
you're
understand what I'm.
saying, but like I'm not even funny. Like David, who like helped me open my bank account way back when, he'd be pretty upset if you started calling him a piece of paper.
He's a banker. Okay, that's an actor's title. That's his role. Okay, but he's not the bank. And by the way, bank in French is bench. Bench in Frank is bank. So when we go to the court and we're at the bench, just think of the courtroom as a bank, and that's a fact.
Right.
They've subverted our courtrooms. The Bar Association and our government has subverted our courtrooms. We had the title nobility cause, which is
So, are you saying the word bank derives from French?
bench and bank are interchangeable, and that's you can just look at your judge as a banker because that's what he is. I mean,
Well,
I've got
they could
all
be
the
the
proof on
same
that one.
word, but they wouldn't. I wouldn't say that they had the same meaning and same use
Yeah.
case. Like again, that's why I'm asking if banks were like invented by French or something like that, and they used
Well,
that word. They just called them
bank.
benches.
Think about river banks. Okay, banks on the river they control
Hmm.
the flow of currency, the current. So
Okay.
there's a lot of interchangeable shit here. There's a lot of maritime and admiralty things that go into the law that come onto our air jurisdiction that we're submitting to. We're not in the air. But when we walk
So
into a courtroom, judge is on a bench and he's actually on a ship. If you wanted to pull up the courthouse, there's several of them, but look at the Miami-Dade Federal Courthouse. You'll look; it's a giant ship on top of a building. It looks like. I mean, but that they're just openly telling us without telling us they're in maritime.
so just to get a little bit more specific, because I feel like Nightmare and I have been asking a couple times. Um, so you kind of laid out a decent foundation explaining, you know, what are some ideas that we have, and you know, kind of like breaking down the words that are presented to us to like explain or give it like a more better idea of like what reality we live in, to say the least, right? Uh, what's the conspiracy? Sorry, like, is the conspiracy about the fact that banks are doing like some heinous shit in the background, like, you know, taking your money and then recircumventing it, and it's all like or not hypothetical, but it's all like arbitrary and whatnot. Like, money isn't
The,
real. Like, what's the
the
what are
money,
we getting at?
money, the money that we have, it's real in the sense of it is an exchange, a medium of exchange. They're
Right?
negotiable instruments, but to call
Yeah.
it money, you have to go back to June 5th, 1930. Well, look at the Constitution calls for gold and silver. Nothing to be coined that's not gold or silver. But you look at
Well,
June 5th, 19.
that's the thing. It's not strictly just American, though. Is it? Like, you know, physical representation of cash or money has always been known as a promise to pay, as a token to be used to then give to someone, and then they would take it to
Neverender
their
super
bank.
chatted
Oh,
$4
You know how that started?
I'm so high RN I have no idea what's going on.
Neverender, diolch for the donation. We appreciate you. Neverender is stating how high as fuck they are, and they don't understand what's going on.
I'll try and slow down a little.
No, you're good, man. It's just like I don't think like what you're saying about like I get what you're saying, right? You're talking about like you know, banks doing malicious stuff and kind of like, you know, not really telling you what they're doing with your money, which has been like well known and stuff. You know, even going back like before like
Let's walk
Wall
through it.
Street and stuff, right? But if we're talking about like, you know, like tokens and fungible income and stuff, and how like cash is represented in a hand-to-hand transaction,
No, no, no,
yeah,
no,
we're
no.
past the days of old of like using like gold and silver. Yeah, it's paper money now, but like
And
the paper money is literally just a promise
We're
to pay. Yeah,
switching.
but that's not
We're switching
conspiracy.
from the we're switching from the Swift system now, and I do believe that XRP is going to be the ledger. They don't have anything else to switch to. So
Yeah.
I think that we're moving towards that. But going back to the bank, think about this. I was trying to explain to you, application is where they get the money on a loan. Okay. You
Mm.
apply, that is the money. And what you're waiting for usually in banking for homes is an underwriter to go through, and they're underwriting your signature. You're the underwriter. And this pertains to a traffic ticket too. I'll tell you that in a minute. Um, but you're the actual one who's funding this. So when you get your loan, you told, okay, you can close on the house now. So you go to the mortgage company or the title company or lawyer, you sit down, but 99% of the time, the seller's already been there and they've signed and they've left the keys on the table and they picked up a check and left. Now, how's that happen if you haven't come in and signed over your note for them? Well, it's because that application came with a check. So they got paid. That's why they left. And because this ruse has to work this way, they have to have a house as collateral. So it has to be in your name already, so to speak. So they actually are playing games with this whole thing. Now, if you look at
what, like the
Federal Reserve,
transfer of ownership? Is that what you're getting at?
you're not even getting the house. And the ownership at the end, you're getting a warranty deed that you're not accepting. You're getting
Well, yeah.
title.
So the point of the mortgage is to maintain your level of like. Okay, so from what let me just get this first part done, and then I'll go back to
Yeah.
what we're talking about. First part, when it comes to currency, originally there's a very difficult way of understanding currency, because people are just like, oh, you know, it's just a way to control the masses or some shit like that, or it's some arbitrary idea. Money isn't real. Like, you know, this is just paper. Really, when you really think about it, in reality, this derives from like normal trades that were made in the early ages where people didn't really have an idea of like how much a goat is, how much a chicken is. You can't say I'm going to trade 3 chickens for 1 goat. Well, how can you really put a value behind that? And
Retail
how
price.
can I understand what's more important? Like, for example, eggs right now. Eggs right now are impossible to come by. I'm sure there's one asshole right now who's selling like $20 for a whole dozen, which is like the most fucked up thing you could do. But people do it because you want to why? Supply and demand. So money became a thing, or currency, which you've been seen all across, history. Like, for example, the Romans, you know, they had their own form of currency that was used with like emperors, you know, being on those coins, and that's how they knew like, okay, this costs this costs that. And then in the United States specifically, we had a revolution of sorts where there was people who were fans of the silver and gold standard, and then there was people who were greenbacks. Now, greenbacks were the reason why the greenbacks kind of like made this like a huge development where it's like, okay, we can't just be mining gold, silver, all this shit forever. Like there isn't going to be like an infinite amount. But you know what? There is a lot of trees. So let's just make it out of fucking paper. That would be easy. And then everyone kind of agreed on that. They're like, you know what? That makes fucking sense. Let's
Well,
just print out
nobody
money.
agreed on this, excuse me, but nobody really agreed. What happened is the bankers realized nobody was coming back for their gold. They were taking receipts. That was the advent of paper money because nobody wanted a bunch of pounds of gold with them. It weighs you down. It weighs your horse down. The more
Right.
you have,
That
the
too,
slower
obviously.
the slower you move. Bunch of silver, now you're fucked. It's worth less, and you got a whole lot more because that's what they paid you in today. So
Right.
it
Right. Because
wasn't
inflation
convenient.
is a thing. Right. Like for
So
example, but,
bankers
but,
were
but
having
sorry.
bank.
Just make sure I get this over with because I don't want to forget what we
Please,
originally
please,
spoke about.
yeah.
Yeah. So whenever we're talking about like mortgages specifically, that is the bank is telling you you cannot afford this home because there's a certain like inflationary effect right now where you can't afford it right now, or let's say you do afford it. Let's say you can, right? Let's say you can pay it all in cash right now. Then that's different. They just hand you the fucking the deed saying, all right, you own this home now. Obviously if you don't if you die or something along those lines, and you get to pass it off to your kin, or this is your property, you own this, right? If you own it, then it's yours. It's kind of like the government just not the government. Well, it's the government recognizing it for one because it's a plot of land like on that country, which is a great way of like making things more. I guess you could say more
What the
organized.
fuck
I'll
is
just put
that
it that way
pose?
because that's what
Moi,
more
that was
organized.
fucking cringe.
Sorry, you minge. Yeah, it makes things more organized. Like the world that we live in as of right now, how society is built ever since like from the Stone Age till now. It to make it sound more fancy by saying like oh they're just trying to make you think that you have all this you own property or anything like that. I don't, even if that were the case, it doesn't affect my life. I'll just put it that way. Like if I wanted to buy a plot of land, I can. And then when I buy that plot of land, I can do whatever the hell I want on it. Sure, maybe there's some like specific things that I need to do, like to make sure I'm up to code, right? Or if I'm like in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, nobody's gonna fucking care. But I mean, in reality, it's like I don't see what the big deal is of just like if I own a home, I bought the home, and even if I don't own the home, or because the bank owns it and I'm just paying them off to in order to own the home at the end,
You loophead.
like I don't get it.
You
I'm so
loophead.
lost.
You loophead.
Okay. First off, you've never bought anything. Remember, I told you there's a land jurisdiction, and you bought things based on not what they used to do, which was ley lines, latitude and longitude, but a new system, which is the postal system and lot, block, section, township, range. That's not how you buy shit, and it never was back in the original fucking jurisdiction, the days of our Constitution. The banks have subverted all this. All right. If you go back and you look at the Titanic when it sank overnight during the same days, that same Christmas, the fucking bankers had a little powwow, got with the Senate, and put in the Federal Reserve Act. They fucked us right there. Now, if you read The Creature from Jekyll Island, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. They took sustenance from out behind the money, meaning the gold, and they literally put us as chattel property on the books. Chattel being one letter off of cattle. Okay. So we are now on the largest farm ever, the human farm.
Yeah,
Period.
I feel like you can do that with any word. It's like
No, 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 no,
care.
no.
Remove the letter E. It's car. So really, they're driving the
There it
narrative of
And
your
like,
health, which means like I feel like you can do that with anything. You can easily.
You
if you
can, but
were
I'm
look, if you were to talk about burial space and stuff, I will agree with you because, like, people are under the impression that you buy like a ground, like an area of like land to like bury your relative or your friend or loved one, right? But in reality, you don't. You actually just rent it for a fixed period of time, and they do like after X period of time, or they can dig that up, for example, and dispose of the remains. Like that's an actual thing that they can do. It's a bit finicky with older graveyards in the UK, but like that's something that you generally can sign off on. Like it's very rare that when you buy that land you own it. But however, like I have a mortgage, right? So I'm in like in the middle of my mortgage. I got 15 years on it. So like I got about 12 years left on it now. I like when that's over, like that property is like legally mine. Now there are like limitations on what I can do because, for example, I can't alter the physical structure of the house without having like planning permission first. But the main reason being is because of health and safety, due to like neighbors. Like for example, I could alter the structure by getting a cowboy builder. They could fuck it up to the point where it can literally like could affect the structures of like my neighbors, and therefore could cause them physical harm, or myself physical harm for a matter. So like this structure's in place. This sort of
That's
limits
where
what you can do.
subrogation comes in. That's subrogation that you're talking about. If something happens from a neighbor to you. If you want,
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that's the limitations on what I can do. However, I can do whatever else I want because I own the property, right? Like I could sell it for, I could sell this property for $2 billion if I wanted to. Would I sell it for $2 billion? Would it sell for $2 billion? Definitely fucking
No,
not.
because there's
But
a
like
supply and demand.
the idea is like this is my property that I can do whatever I want with it, and as long as things are done within an actual like legal
Can I ask
standards.
you something?
Go
Can
for
I
it.
ask you something? Did you register your property with the township or wherever you are?
No, we don't do shit like that here.
Well, how do you pay taxes on it or no?
Well, yeah, we pay like fuck it, what's the term? Fuck, I can't even remember what it's called now. We do pay a thing on it. I can't remember what it's called, but it's
Because in America, that's what they have everybody doing is going down to the tax collector and registering their title to the property, which is
that's
not the
done through
deed.
banking for us. So when we make
Right, but
when we take
why
a
is
loan
that?
with a bank and it goes through
Because
legal.
they're telling you to be a taxpayer, so you're pledging the
No.
property.
There's a reason
Hold on.
why they do
Council
that.
tax.
Let me
Hold up.
tell you-
There's a
let
reason
me-
why
Wait.
we
It's called council tax. I remember now. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, so the reason why I obviously you know this. I don't think I want to talk over you, but
I want to just tell you what you're supposed to do. Can I do that? And then you can go ahead and tell me what you think.
Sure.
Okay. Forever, people took their deeds and they went to the Bureau of Land Management. And they said, "Here is my claim. This is my claim. This is my land." We're not doing that anymore, and especially we're not using the latitude and longitude lines that actually are the land jurisdiction. We're going up in the air and we're doing the other stuff. We're saying the section township range bullshit, and then we're just doing it at the tax collector saying, "Yeah, I'm a taxpayer," but you're not saying I'm a property owner. You're not saying and not even property. There's a trick word there. We have real estate, real property, and land, and you'll see them all in the same contract. What are you doing? And then if you look at it, you're just a tenant. When it's all said and done, when I got through with running everybody through the process, they were tenants on the land. Period.
okay.
Because they
So
owned real estate, and real estate is it's literally a parcel, an APN number, an automated parcel number down at your county clerk's office. That's what you bought. You bought a number on a page down at her office.
Yeah, but it signifies something though.
So-
if you're speaking literal about it, that's fair, right? You can say that when you bought a house, you bought a piece of paper. But like,
Are you
if
in
you're
England?
being
In
literal,
England, are all your names on your licenses in all capital letters?
yes.
Okay, that's capitis diminutus. Okay, that is not. Look, you go to page 1666 of the Chicago Manual of Styles, which is our government's turn to that to look at how we use our language, and it tells you that when you write everything, that was Roman. Roman wrote out that, and in order for it to mean something, you had to have a hyphen between each word, so you could say that was this word Roman occult language. So there'd be Roman hyphen occult hyphen language, then it means something. If you just have it Roman occult language or your name spelled out in all caps, you have to, according to the deaf people, that needs to be spelled out phonetically, meaning R-O-M. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything. It's just a bunch of
No,
letters.
it's bold. But the reason why your name's bold in capitals on like your driving license and stuff and your identification is so it's easier to read and understand and translate. That's the legit reason for that. That's why when you do a
You're
job,
making that up.
I'm
Show me
not.
where that says that in law.
What do you mean where it says in law? Don't need to say in law. It's called
You're
fucking.
making it up.
No,
Oh, it doesn't mean
wait,
it's what it
wait.
means.
Let me fucking speak. It's called fucking common sense. A very substandard difference, right? Like if you do a job application, you know it's a job application, even for independent businesses. Job application don't mean shit. That's just for your employer. That's not for your fucking tax man. That's not for nothing. But they'll say in bold. Now, why do they say in bold? 1 second.
Neverender super chatted $1.99. Can I put the goal on layaway?
On layaway. The fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, like for doing a job application, that doesn't get sent to the taxman. It doesn't get sent to like the fucking World Health Organization or anyone of higher government standing. That'll just be between you. That's a contract between you and your employer.
Everything is contract.
Yeah, but that's between you and your employer. Why the fuck do they care if it's in capitals? You know why? Because they want to be able to understand it with ease and be able to like scan it so they can keep it on their documents.
I'm afraid you're wrong. You could probably learn a lot of this. I mean, I could show you some places you can get the reference.
But yeah, but I understand that, man.
Here,
but like you speak very literally about how things are done. Like when you talk about like currency, like you speak about it in a very, very literal term, where in reality it's much broader than that.
well,
Right.
look, you can pull up. I can give you the codes right here. 12 USC 1431. You got 18 USC 1602. It's 15.
So it actually is written out, by the way. It's not written out in a law, but it is set up by a uniform commercial code, which is not an idea. It is a
corporate.
specific, huh?
Doesn't it turn it into a corporate? It's not. That's not going to say it there. But all caps is a corporate entity. It signifies a corporation.
No, it clearly states here it's from Uniform Commercial Code, which is just like a little subject matter that's within law that helps emphasize like the reasons for like why we do certain things. And this was applied by some lawyer for God knows how long ago.
Right.
But essentially, the convention, this specific convention, adding like capitalization in names, is for legal consistency in documents. So, for example, if there's like a capital L and a lowercase l or a lowercase I or any like situations like those, or like an O and a 0, if you have a 0 in your fucking name, because apparently you could do that now, then that it could be easily misconstrued, and then you could easily confuse it with somebody else or get into this like little hate weirdness where it's just like, wait, so you say that's your name, but legally your name is this. So who are you? Like, for example, my real name, I have a nickname, but everyone calls me by that nickname. But legally, I go by my actual, like my normal name. So in here, it literally says, this convention helps important information like the names of involved parties stand out in the text, reducing the chance of errors or misunderstandings. There's no like... There's no like there's no fluff to it where it's just like it's just to control you in some sort of way or anything like that. It's just simplify. It's simple, clear cut. There's nothing complicated about it. It's just for the sake of understanding, and not have these like little legal issues. Right. It'd be ridiculous if there's somebody with the same name as I am.
Absolutely incorrect, but I get you believe that, and you should probably.
Well, it's not that I believe it. That's what's in place.
That's what it says.
No. That's
how the world works.
What you read though is an opinion. I said, show me a law that says.
But no, but
it doesn't need to be a law. It's a literal system in place.
It's not laws and systems are two completely different things. Systems are put in place to help base some form of structure that can be amended and adjusted without having to go through a whole valve. Laws are something that are much different, right? You can't legally force someone to write a certain way. That would be against your human rights. You have human rights. You're allowed to write however you want. If you had a law that prevented you from writing in like lowercase and you had to write in capitals, that would be against your human rights. So we have human rights in the UK. I'm assuming we do in America too. So I know that's fucking definitely not a fact where they do that. There's a system that's put in place that helps people understand, digest information without the errors. But you can't make a law forcing people to write in capitals and documents. You can't do that. That's against, again, your human rights. You can do what the fuck you want in a document, really. But a system can be able to put in place and say, well, we actually can't accept that because we need it done this way to help with these problems.
I know that, hold on just a second. In Roman law, capitis diminutio refers to a change in a person's legal status, especially diminution of head or loss of status. This change could be due to loss of freedom, citizenship, family status. They're indicating that by the capitalization of your name. By capitalizing that, they take off, and this is how literal it is. When you, I don't even want to say this because this is more of a conspiracy theory, and I don't really go off on those. But this is a theory that I've heard, so I will share it and say that I'm not real big on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning the little I, when it's capitalized, you don't have the head on the man. That's how literal it gets. Is that
Can I be
Well,
honest?
this is even more literal.
Wait,
It
wait, wait,
literally
wait.
says it's just for the sake of
Wait.
not be confused and have misunderstandings.
I-
Why is it beyond that?
How long have you been into like conspiracy theories and stuff?
Oh, I've been
You know,
screwed by the courts and stuff. So I mean, if you want to talk about the law, that's where things have actually
No, but
taken
like,
dividends.
but
I've
no,
started
but
learning
like,
this is actually true.
wait. But how long have you been into conspiracy theories?
It's not theories, dude. What happened?
No,
was
but
my
no, this
grandparents
is
were
though
murdered.
because
Hold
you
on.
haven't gone like.
Well, my grandparents were murdered years ago. Okay, they were murdered a week to the day after Jean-Benet Ramsey on December 31st, 1996, New Year's
Right.
Eve day, turning to 97. It kind of ruined my family's New Year's forever.
Well, I can imagine. That,
The
Mel,
tough
kiss mark
part about
emoji,
this is it was
super
grandma and
chatted
grandpa, and
$45
I was the
and
first
2
one on
cents.
scene to
Boop,
this,
Mr.
and
Know
they
It
started
All.
saying murder.
Scott,
Just yeah.
we got dono.
Mel with $70 Australian. Boot Mr. Know It All.
Yeah.
All right, Scott. Thank you very much. We
Have a good
appreciate
day,
you.
mate.
Hope you have a good one, sir.
Peace.
That has got to be the worst fucking timing for a kick I have ever seen in my fucking life. I love it, like, shit, Mel, I bet you kind of low-key regret it. As well, diolch yn fawr, by the way, because this man's about to talk about fucking Bruce Wayne shit, and then that happens. Oh. Dan goes, no! What the fuck? This is why I told you, like, an hour, by the way. Fuck you for making me go for that for an hour. I'm sorry, but, like, that was the most fucking brain fucking dead shit. We're talking about how, like, alphabetical, how you have to alphabetize or, like, capitalize, sorry, certain words and make it bold. As a fucking law? Are you fucking, like, brain dead? Or, like, dude, I go back to my favorite saying of all time, which is why I used it yesterday. Were you born retarded or you choose to be that way? Like, that is fucking so fucking insane. And then he's talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's referencing the fucking Bible for fucking banking. What the fuck, cunt? You choose this, by the way. You chose to entertain this, by the way. You silly cunt. How much is 70 Aussie dollars, by the way, so I know to add this on.
That's like $50, literally.
Well,
I was thinking that it was gonna go into,
you fucking wrong.
judging by our conversation. I thought it was gonna be more about, like,
Entertaining shit.
conspiracies about the world. Literally anything that wasn't capitalization on your fucking legal name. That I did not expect to fucking go.
That
at
was
all.
fucking like.
I don't think anyone could have guessed that.
Who brings that up as an introduction? Hi, by the way, my name is Scott. Did you know that the government makes you enter capitals and you don't own the land that you legally buy? Like, fuck off, man.
I legit thought that he was gonna go this route as soon as I pull out the $1 bill, because it's the only bill that has the little pyramid thing on there. Did not. I was like, okay, how did we get here? Went from banknote to fucking Federal Reserve note, mortgage note, note, yeah, notepad.
This is
The
all
Samsung
because,
note.
guys, can I just say this is all because of Donut Gate. So you only have yourselves to thank for that. This is fucking, no, dude, I'm sorry. That was fucking brain rot. That was actual brain rot. I
was so prepared for
Hex
any
Super Chat
the
Wait,
conversation
wait.
we were having.
59 cents. Keen told him to go to Madhouse, not test retards.
I love you, Heck. Yeah, so like he did say go to Madhouse or something. He asked to come on the test because he wanted to speak on a late night because he thinks that would be a gimmick that would lead into him being a show just after us. And like, I get that because Keem said something about his voice making him fall asleep, and then gave it. I don't know if like Keem's memeing with that, but like, dude, like, there's no way that you could like. He's literally looped like the same two subjects in a sense,
And
but
I kept
like
on trying to redirect them.
yeah, and like
Man.
whenever we'd ask him a straight up question, he'd be like, "Well, let's talk about fucking wind and fire. Have you read the Bible, sir? You know, have you watched this film? Have you read this book by this fucking author makes fictional fucking writing? Like,
Something good came out of this.
what? My fucking brain
Chief
cells
Keef-
dying?
Yes, Chief Queef thought of the most perfect fucking thing. He deserves an award next award show for worst call-in. I think we should have a category for worst call-in.
Say less, fuck mothers. Absolutely.
I don't think we need a poll for that. I think we can all agree.
No, definitely not. But like, blasphemy. I'm sorry, Lager Kings, but like, dude, it is what it is, right? I'll say it as it is. Okay, may the Lord strike me down. But like, fucking, like, dude, you can't. This is why I say when you deal with conspiracy theory addicts, that's why I asked him that question in the end, like, how long have you been into conspiracy theories? Because they end up getting weird. They end up dipping their toes into too much shit. They become addicts to it because they find it fascinating. Just read some creepypastas, all right? You fucking lizards. You know what I mean? Like. Just read a creepypasta, dude, because, like, your fucking addiction is conspiracies. So then you start reading the goofiest of shit that makes no fucking sense, has no fucking lay of the land, and you look like a dum-dum. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I don't need a creative so you look like a fucking dum-dum. You look like you have scales on your back.
We were going to have so much fun talking about the things that we were talking about, and then it went left field. That was,
what was he supposed
not
to
what we
talk
spoke about.
Whoa.
Literally, we were talking about like normal conspiracies.
Like what?
Or I'm sorry. What? That's crazy to say out loud, by the way.
Yeah.
Normal conspiracies.
He's already hooked you in, you fucking weirdo.
Like literally JFK assassination, which is like the most like controversial one, right? Or not controversial, like the biggest one right now. Or just like, you know, again, with the dollar bill thing. I thought he was going to mention like the pyramid, or just like, you know, talking about like anything. Literally, we were talking about all these things. We're going back and forth about it. Anything beyond that, I was not expecting whatsoever. Like, that was so specific down to the minutia of like capitalization. Like, that's what's driving me insane right now. We were arguing about capitalization in your name on legal documents. What the fuck? I never thought I'd have that conversation in my life. I thought I was gonna die without needing to have that conversation, to be completely honest. So I'll take the L on that. My bad for bringing him on.
Like,
you know, he offered, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, I think this would be fun. And then
this is where I
then
will
that
say,
ensued.
Can we wait until like round 2 is over before we get any of these fucking call-ins to like be interviewed on a show? Because that was fucking painful.
Yeah, let's bring in some call-ins.
Yeah, I like call-ins. Don't get me wrong, but like, not that though. That was fucking painful as fuck. Who we got?
Oh, never mind. They left.
They got scared.
The moment I was about to drag him in.
They got scared.
Yeah.
Bro, that guy rocked. That is some bullshit, and you know it. Don't even bother. Why are we quoting fucking religious stuff in the chat, guys? Okay, this is not the show for religious ideologies. I respect your beliefs, but I humbly disagree in the politest way possible. I don't want the chat to be littered with religious propaganda, though. I probably shouldn't say. No, I don't mean propaganda, but you know what I mean. Okay? Fucking.
Yo, grammar conspiracy? Yeah, I think we're at that point now.
I'm fear of writing capitals in case I get 10 years. Like, dude, he's talking about law. Like, show me on your fucking on your legislation where it says that, dude. Like, that's fucking dumb as shit.
It literally says it right here. Uniform Commercial Code, which is a system that's in place for
It's
organization.
A law, it's a law.
For legal matter.
That was painful.
It's just
fuck you for making me have to go through that. Also, Rostov, fuck you. I see you. I saw you in the chat earlier, and then he messaged me saying, "Have fun, bro." Sunshine said, "Nightmare unblocked me from the chat."
Let's bring in Mystica.
Nightmare and hi Beavis Demise on YouTube chat. Well, did you fucking remove Beavis Demise?
What? No,
Hell was
I don't
that?
remove anybody.
I don't know. Welcome, Mystica, by the way. Apparently, Sunshine and Beavis Demise have been hidden from the chat.
I don't remove anybody. I hardly ever.
It's
oh,
all-
I'm not saying I don't moderate chat, but I hardly ever.
Well, no, I understand your
Yeah,
shit,
buddy.
but like, I don't recall. Get rid of David Jaffe said the Titanic sank in April. Not fucking no. We're not doing this. Not Christmas.
David's like, I'm locked in. This is my wheelhouse.
We'll send him to you, David. You can have a bit of fun with him, my man.
What's up,
Graham,
Mystica?
You made it worse.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What did I do?
You kept asking him questions, and it's like, oh my god.
I know. Well,
I did try to reel him back in, but he just it felt like he had like more to add, like to set up a foundation for, and I was like, all right, maybe there's something else that needs to be added on. And then he goes into a different tangent, and I'm like, okay,
right.
back
One
to what we're
second,
talking
real
about.
quick.
Like,
Local Kings, drop the religious subject, and we'll have to put you in timeout, dude. This chat is not for like people to just like project their religion onto others. You have one last chance. If I see another message, bro, I'm gonna have to time you out for 24 hours. End of discussion. Okay? We're not fucking enforcing our religious beliefs on other people in the chat. Fucking behave.
David, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, Jeffrey.
You know what, David? I actually agree. You know what? This man's cooking.
He's gonna run circles around him.
Nah, dude.
My god.
Nah, dude. What are you talking about? Perfect. Actual banging idea.
But anyways, what were we
Oh,
saying,
Mr.
Mystica?
David Jaffe.
Yeah.
Yes, we had some problems, but I think we're pals now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I don't know.
Look.
I would hope he would confirm.
Yeah, like I mean,
What?
I feel like David's pretty easy to work with.
Are you
as long
fucking
as,
retarded? Dude, I literally call Grim a fucking Jew all the time. What the fuck do you mean? Anyone's on the board to catch these hands. I don't give a fuck. Stop crying about being a Christian. What punishments have you taken? I'm sorry. Are you fucking aware of World War II? Are you aware of like the Muslim slave trade? Are you aware of all these other religions being fucking? What do? The Crusades? Where you fucking fucking R-worded and fucking murdered women and children, battling for your fucking God. Do you want me to get into it? I'll get into it, buddy. The Crusades was the biggest sham in the world for all you fuckers to go around killing and fucking butchering innocent families in the name of God. And you want me to take it easy on Christianity? Because I asked you nicely not to fucking project your shitty religion in my fucking chat. You fucking ball bag! Are you fucking dense? Are you fucking dense, lad? You fucking absolute baboon fingering chicken possum motherfucker! Get the fuck out of here! 24 hours! You fucking pigeon molester! Dumb
how did we get in the
cunt, like.
conversation of religion?
Dumb fucking cunt.
How did we get in the conversation of religion?
Because he just won't shut the fuck up about Christianity. He keeps saying, you guys won't mark Christianity, but you won't mark all these other... I don't give a fuck, you queef! Jesus Christ! I don't care what religion you support. Don't project it in my fucking chat. These guys are here to see peak retardation, not for you to recite fucking Matthew, you fucking thick cunt.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, he has 2 accounts.
That's
He has 2
cringe.
accounts.
Now you're gonna be fucking banned permanently. How about that?
I was like, I thought
you fucking chicken dipper. Donators don't want to hear you cry about fucking Christianity. You fucking Turkish like cunt. I refer to him as a candy, by the way. Fucking hey!
Nightmare had to release all that tension from the last 30 minutes.
I don't blame him.
I just
blame
don't. I
him.
don't get that. It's retarded. I asked nicely, like, please don't push your religion on other people. He carries on saying that I'm fucking blaspheming. Eat my asshole. How's that for blasphemy? You fuck.
That
Suck
comes
it
from
dry.
trauma.
Suck my asshole, fucking dry, bitch.
It's trauma
Yeah.
that Nightmare has. It's okay. It
It's
happens.
okay.
David Jaffe,
It's
someone
okay.
did pay cash to kick the guy. Sorry, Mister. I do apologize for that. What were we talking about?
No, you're completely fine. You're completely
What?
fine. Get it out.
Never end a super
Get it out,
chatted
love.
$1.99. Ouch, nightmare. Ear grape.
I'm sorry.
He's not. He's not.
I am
He'll do
sorry.
it again.
Look.
Give it 3 more minutes.
I'll do it
He'll
again.
do it again.
No, for real, I do apologize. Fucking, that shit just pisses me off, okay? Alright? I'm sorry, okay?
No, don't fucking apologize at all. Don't fucking apologize. Seriously.
Fucking A. He's about to make me fuck up this $2.5 million studio.
Yeah. Fucking grim.
At the end of this month, guys, I'll have a new microphone and stuff, and I won't sound that bad anymore. I won't be peeking, okay? I won't be peeking.
You're gonna always peak.
All right. So as you were saying, Mystica.
I don't remember what I was saying. To be
Fantastic.
honest.
You said I was making it worse.
Hi.
That was the last thing you said.
What was it?
The last thing you said was I was making it worse.
Oh, you kept asking questions, like bringing it in, and I was like, "Oh my god, Grim, shut up!"
What? Just let him ramble, bro? I feel like he would have eventually gotten to that point had I not said anything and just let him ramble. Like, bro, we're running a show over here. I was trying to like get like a specific conspiracy that we could just like talk about. We didn't need to go into like this ridiculous minutia detail to where it's like, all right, in the Roman era, it's like, oh my god, no. Bring it back to reality, current day. Like, I literally just told you there's a uniform of code that's set up right now that is built for this, and he's like, no. It's about control. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, thank you, Alex Jones. Thank you.
through the capital letters you put on the paper.
Turning the frogs gay.
I'm surprised he didn't end his fucking dialogue when he left. I was like, oh, I'm kind of retarded. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, dude, first fact you've said all day. On God, like, there's no way.
He seemed like such a sweet guy, but man, I was like so confused. I went from the Romans to owning a house,
Hold
the
on,
land,
hold
and
How do
property.
you feel about Catholicism? Lol.
Oh goodness.
Heck, first warning, okay? I will fucking remove you from this mortal coil. Talking about, by the way, I appreciate you. I went to a Catholic high school, okay? I've dabbled in religion. Not for me, okay? I've dabbled in religion. I have suffered more under the mark of religion than any of these fucking pigeon fuckers have. I'm telling you now, right? I had a fucking teacher that attacked me because I was fucking left-handed and literally used to hit me. Bear in mind to the point where it was illegal to fucking hit kids because I was fucking I had a fucking right left hand and she didn't like it. Alright? To the point my mother had to come into the fucking school and threaten to deck the fucking bitch because she fucking didn't like the fact that it was the hand of the devil, the stupid cunt. She ever thought that maybe some people prefer right there with their left? No, it's a Satan thing. It's fucking Satan. No, shut the fuck up. I could talk about Catholicism all day. Let's talk about how in my high school, my RE teacher tried telling me that it was fact that animals don't have souls when that old mutton mutt has less of a personality than a centipede's fucking arsehole. And then when I told her she was wrong, she fucking gave me after school detention, tried to get me expelled from the school. That was the day I lost my religion. That was the day I became an atheist. And then fucking what?
$1.29. Turn your TTS
Can I say
up
something?
a little, come on. $2 for TTS.
Give it another
Bros.
10 minutes.
That's the loudest I have it on the fucking TTS. I physically can't
I can
turn it
raise
up
it.
anymore. Grim
can raise
can.
it.
There we go. Beautiful. But let's go into it, right? And then literally the following week after being fucking suspended, when they realized they couldn't get me expelled, all right? I go back in this RE class, and you know what she brings in? She brings in a fucking archbishop to come in. And conveniently, they fucking bring up the same subject. And he's like boastful, bragging. Dude, this guy was trying to flex on how he prays compared to most people. Most people pray like this. He goes, we pray like this. We open arms to the Lord. Okay, so try telling me you were fucking beat up as a kid without telling me you were beat up as a kid. You fucking bitch. And then fucking, he's talking about how animals don't have a soul. I asked him politely. I said, do you think it's a fact or a fiction or you know, an opinion? He goes, and the word of God is a fact. I said, well, you and your God are retarded. Fuck you. I said, my dog has more motion in his left fucking paw than you do in your entire fucking anatomy. You brain dead fucking chicken. I'm like, you worship a book that wasn't even written by the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit ain't got a fucking pen. Dude, I can get arsey about it. I've had my fucking fair share of dealing with fucking Catholicism. Fucking, it's done gone fucked me up. Sister butchers you for a fucking reason. Because there's only one way of fucking dealing with it, and that's satirical. I'll tell you now.
All right, as you were saying, Mystica.
I'm good.
I just wanted to say, Nightmare.
Yeah.
When I was born left-handed, and I was born into a Catholic family, and I was considered evil. So if I ever used my left hand, I got punished. So I was taught to use my left hand. I mean, not my left hand, my right hand.
Yeah, I got you.
And I was so afraid to even use my left hand at all. So, okay, so years later, everything changed and I grew up and whatever. So I had kids, and my son and my grandson are both left-handed. And I think they are the most specialist people in the whole world. And I would never change that because
Fuck yeah.
I got my ass beat for using my left hand
Damn
because they
straight.
said I was evil.
It,
So I understand.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. Like the ideology, the thing is, see, like religion does tend to evolve, and I respect. Like I know not all branches of religion the same way. I'm just projecting on my experiences dealing with an extreme example of it. Because my high school was very outdated with its ideologies. For example, like they looked to me as a borderline Satanist because I was an alternative dressing dude, and that was literally it. I'm like, dude, I can listen to heavy music and still fucking believe in a higher power and believe in a deity and have respect for a god. But they didn't like that. They wanted to be picture perfect. They want to be in a fucking peach fucking cardigan and like a white shirt and fucking chinos to fucking go to fucking Sunday school every weekend. That's what they want. They want like a fucking clone. They want a fucking they're the level of outdated where they basically want people to look like fucking cultists. That's what they were. I know not all are the same, which is why I'm very respectful around people's fucking religions. But then when I get fucking pressed by a dude that doesn't respect my wishes to not have it forced on people, that's when I'm like, oh, okay, you want my fucking uncensored opinion on it? I'll give you my uncensored opinion on it. Fine by me, chief. I don't give a fuck. Because he's like fucking arsey because I make fucking Catholic jokes, but I don't make jokes about fucking the Jewish religion or anything else. I absolutely do. I call Grim a fake Muslim all the time. What the fuck you talking about? Like, I literally call him a fake Muslim. I have literally referred to him as Grim Ladin on several occasions live on air. Like, what do you mean that I only fucking bark up one stereotype of a religion? Like, all of it's okay or none of it's okay. That's my fundamental belief on it, and I'll have fun with all of it. You know what I mean?
It's fucking low-cow. Come on now.
Yeah,
You
dude.
can't take it so seriously.
For real. But like, you tell me fucking something the fucking Christians have suffered with in the past fucking 700 fucking years. Let's go to 1,000 actually. Let's go into 2,000 years actually. What have Christians really suffered against in terms of like tyranny and fucking being treated as the fucking vocal minority and being fucking butchered for their religious belief? You tell me when Christians have felt that in over 2,000 years. You name one fucking occasion for me where they haven't fucking instigated a fight in terms of fucking dominating the world with their ideologies. Where they go into fucking other countries and instead of feeding fucking poor kids, they're fucking trying to throw Bibles at them and try to convert them to religion because apparently the Holy Spirit can feed them more than a fucking baguette can. Tell me, guys. You fucking educate me. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's fucking dive into it. We're in it now. You guys fucking tell me on Christianity has fucking suffered the consequence of just being Christianity. Jesus being crucified. Jesus was a fucking Jew, my friend.
You have all the opinions in the world, and I love you for it. And I love that you get along with Grim so well, and you're so accepting of everybody.
Fuck him.
So somebody to fuck around with you, you have every right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be pissed off too. And Grim's face is just priceless right now.
I'm letting him ramble.
What do you mean ramble?
No,
what do you mean ramble?
Dad. Get it out. Get it out.
You banned the vicar. What do you mean?
I got the redneck religion.
Bruggs said to ban Nightmare for talking about religion. Well, I'm going to have to ban him.
Oh, wow, Bruggs.
Per
It looks
Nightmare's
like-
rules.
Wait, you're talking about religion there as well, Bruggs. So it looks
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Bruggs, we're going to have to
time to ban
fucking...
Bruggs.
We're going to have to time you out, bud. That's fucking crazy. I'll see you in 24 hours, Bruggs, okay?
Oh, Bruggs,
Don't
man.
fucking tempt me, Bruggs, you motherfucker.
It's been a day. I
It's-
think
it-
Nightmare needed to release that after what's his name that was on there.
Dude, fucking Captain Flat Earther, that was crazy.
yeah. My brain
I made a comment and said, let's play what was it? Never Have I Ever. And this guy like went on for 30 minutes and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I got lost. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I'm blonde, but I'm not stupid. And I was like, I couldn't even follow. And such a sweet guy though. Such a sweet guy. I don't
All
like
right.
talking bad about people.
Oh, fair enough. Miska, thank you for hopping in. We really appreciate you.
Well, thank you guys. And Nightmare, I hope you feel better. And Grim, keep that smile going.
Thank you so much, Mystica.
Take care,
We love you.
Mystica.
Have a good one. That was awfully nice of her.
That was nice of her. I'm sorry. I'm fucking... I can't deal with that fucking lolcow
No, you're
king's
good.
fucking pussy.
You're good.
The
I'm not mad at it.
guy fucking steals a potential IP.
I
because
just don't
he
understand how
wants
we
his own
got there.
fucking show. I
just
don't
don't understand how we got
know.
here.
What, to religion? I don't know. Apparently something.
Yeah,
said.
like he
I
just
think
started
it's
rambling about
because
religion. I was
fucking-
like, why are we talking about
I
this?
remember him being salty because of my Sister Butch skit. He doesn't like it when I do Sister Butch. He doesn't like
Sister Butch.
He gets really...
Oh, it's
Wait,
that? Is that what it comes from?
1989 super chatted $13.40. Syrian Christians got their Eids removed 6 weeks. Yes, 6 weeks after Assad fell. Christians are the most persecuted religion in history. Clueless.
Wait, you genuinely believe the Christians are the most persecuted religion in history? That's gotta be satire. There's no way you truly believe that. There's genuinely no way that you just fucking said, like, dude,
Round 3.
I appreciate the donation, for real. Like, the all come out, that's very kind of you. But there's no way that you actually said that with chest. Dude.
No, talk about it. Talk
There's
about it.
no fucking way. That is the biggest load of shit I've ever heard in my life. You've brought up one example and you're saying how they're now the most persecuted fucking religion. Let's talk about how much Jewish people have suffered. Let's talk about how they were enslaved fucking...
Lily underscore 1989 super chatted $13.40. Fact.
Right, well... People can spend money and be wrong. Anyway, the Alchemy for that. I do appreciate the donation again, but okay, let's talk about the Jewish religion. Let's talk about the oppression that they faced over being enslaved for a very, very, very significant amount of time, to the point where a rule of plagues even had to be put into an account to try and fucking free them, and even then they were still fucking hunted and had to fucking survive. You know, if we want to go into like these sort of things. Let's talk about what happened in the 1940s as well, to be honest. We could bring up that as well, which is probably one of the most recent tragedies to really happen to a religious background. Let's talk about how that if you do follow the Muslim faith, that you are automatically deemed as a fucking terrorist due to a few select extremists, and how you can literally get stopped at routine traffic stops and have to fear for your life, how you get stopped at airports and have to fear for yourself because of the complexion of your skin or your religious identity and how you dress based on your religious beliefs. Let's talk about fucking all these things really that haven't haven't done really fucking well for themselves. Whereas as a good Christian man, you can go through TSA with a smile on your face and wave to the fucking security and just keep walking in and put your fucking shoes on straight afterwards. You could go in through the fucking metal detector and be like, oh, sorry, I have my watch on. Very sorry for that. And they're like, it's okay, it's no worries. But if you do that and you follow a particular religion or you have a certain skin complexion from that religious background, dude, you might be fucking looking again, fucking pulled for a little bit more of a tactical investigation search. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about these statistics right here. Should we pull up statistics? Do I need to go that far in? Do I need to actually go that far in when we talk about this? I mean, dude, it's fucking... That's fucking crazy. That's an actual crazy statement to make. You referenced one point, which is, again, massive tragedy. But let's talk about all the harm that Christianity has done as well in the past as well, which they don't do anymore, obviously. But let's talk about the fucking significant damage that it's pulled on other people, innocent people as well.
Gagarian super chatted $10. Random Welsh fact. Viagra discovered during clinical research in Merthyr Tydfil while experimenting with new heart drug. Area chosen due to heavy industrial labor forces proclivity for cardiac events. Lily_1989 super chatted $13.40. Go read main chat. Christian are the most persecuted. Ironically, go check who buy.
Gafgarian, appreciate that. I did not know that fact. That's interesting. Why is it always Merthyr Tydfil? That's crazy. But the about Lily, I'm sorry, but you're absolutely fucking wrong. I'm very sorry, you're wrong. You don't even need to do your fucking solid levels of research. You can have a basic understanding and know that you're instantly fucking wrong, dude. Okay? You can just look at how the modern day society views those religions, and you can instantly know that you're fucking wrong. You are the safest person on this planet if you are a Christian. That is not even an opinion, that's a fact. You are seen as a nicer person, as a friendlier person if you follow the Christian religion. Like, by society, by default. Like, that is, like, an incredible level of stupidity that you are embarking on me today. And I've dealt with a lot of fucking stupidity today. I'm sorry, but, like, that's absolutely fucking wrong. If the main chat and Discord saying it, that's fair for them. But I fucking, like I said, we can look at the last 100 years and we can see which religion has suffered much more. We can look at the last 50 years and see which religion has suffered a lot more. We can look at the last fucking 2 hours and see which religion has suffered a lot more. Like, that's fucking crazy. I don't care if Lolcow Kings makes content that we do. I generally don't. My opinion's fair. I don't mind if people are, like, fucking Catholic or Christian, by the way. I respect their opinions, but I also respect them not to enforce them on other people as well. But,
I don't
like...
think you read that correctly.
What?
Read it again.
I want you to keep just spilling the lies. You were making content for my Lolcow Kings. Oh, Lolcow Kings channel. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
That's the same guy.
Yeah, that's cool. And also, by the way,
okay.
sent to the Shadow Realm.
Okay. Well, he's still... Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can make content. I mean, that's fair, dude. But, like, at the end of the day, like, we can just look at, like, the fucking statistics of shit without actually having to fucking put, without actually having to fucking do deep knowledge. We can already look at what's common history. Like, I don't give a fuck if you make a video on me. Are you fucking retarded? I joined a fucking universe called LOLCOW. Like, are you fucking, like, do you think I give a fuck, dude? You're the sad cunt that stole fucking LOLCOW because you were hoping you'd get a show of it, weren't you now? Yeah, yes you were. Lizard. Fucking absolute fucking pussy. I don't know, dude. Again,
super chatted $9.64. L'chaim, clinking glasses emoji.
L'chaim! The Achumva.
It's got two
What's your opinion on this? I have a lot of people that tag me. I'm assuming it's to give me shit. I don't give a fuck. It's dumb as fuck. Oh, no, it's just Lelius calling me fucking dumb as fuck. Did
that donut go through?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, no. Never end with the $10. Oh, look at the stickers. It's thanks.
Yeah,
Always
nobody
never.
fucking does that. That is so cool.
I like them
really like the
stickers.
stickers. Yeah.
Dude,
like,
Layla
I
has
know...
literally Googled what is the most persecuted religion, and said the persecution of Christians can be historically traced to the first century of Christian era, the present day. Yeah, you could look at how, like, Jesus had a bit of a rough fucking time with it, like, don't get me wrong, but, like, after that, what's there? Like, you literally started the Crusades. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a retard.
Make sure to update the goal to 135, by the way.
Yeah, I got you. But that's fucking, like...
Oh.
Actually, no, fuck this. You know what? Okay. We're talking about conspiracy. Sorry. Lily, if you want to come up and debate me, come on. Get in the members waiting. Get in the members waiting. Stop hiding behind the fucking gooneries in fucking main chat because you look like a silly lizard. And, you know, come up and fucking debate me about it. And also, guys, for people who have mentioned, like, you want to be careful because Keem's Christian. Yeah, I know Keem's religious, and that's fine. I'm not against him being religious. You know, whatever floats his goat on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he wants to be religious, that's fine. I have nothing against that. But what I do have is against people who literally fucking ignore me when I'm saying to not force your religion on people in the fucking live chat. That's not what the live chat's there for. That's for people to have an interaction with the show and with us and with each other, not to fucking propaganda your religion onto other people and hoping to convert people. Were you a fucking Jehovah's Witness? Like, you're not knocking on doors here, buddy.
All right. So, you were asking for my opinion?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say on the matter. I don't care what your religious background is. I don't care if you think one religion had experienced more persecution than the other. I don't think that matters in the end. What really matters in the end is lockout tests. Let's run this shit. By the way, Stick is here.
Oh.
Apparently, fucking YouTuber role means I can bust in wherever the fuck I want.
Hey,
This
fucking,
rules.
like, I don't mind you popping in, but it absolutely fucking doesn't. Now who's in here? What the fuck's going on?
Nobody's here.
Oh.
You moved him. Or, I guess he left.
Fucking A.
Did you not move him?
No, I didn't move him out.
Oh, okay. I guess he just left. He just pops in whenever he fucking wants. Jesus
that's
fucking
fair.
Christ. Thank you, Keem, for doing that. You know, actually, the only thing I'll say about religion is just it doesn't matter in the end. Look, I used to have a huge disdain for religion whenever I was younger. I was like a major atheist. I was raised the same way as Nightmare. I was raised Catholic, but I never put that against. Or originally, whenever I was atheist, I put that against the people who were religious or who were of that faith, only because of the fact that I had bad experiences. And after getting older, I started realizing that some people use faith as a way to either cope, get through life, or be able to make better decisions. And to me, if you have to like live a lie in order to not murder somebody, go for it. Fuck it. You know, I rather have that bring some more good into the world than not. If you got to believe in God in order to do anything good in your life, like in order to be charitable, in order to care about people, or to just do the most simplistic of like human, the most simplistic of like human ideals. If you need that, by all means, go for it, bro. Because at that point, if
I get
there's
what
no
you're
way
saying
we could
with that. I get what you're saying, and I am in agreement. But at the same time, I like to look at both sides, and I'm like, but it is making people nicer, even if it's fake nice. You know, if they're treating like a homeless person better because they believe that it'll grant them access to a higher fucking beat, then that means that homeless man's having a better day when they do encounter them. You know, that's the only fucking like. Yeah, that's my thing with it. I understand a lot of people do it for loss of families as well. Well,
yeah, religion is religion. I don't care too much for it.
I don't
I
want
mean,
to
whenever
fucking dive into this, to be honest with you. I'll be fucking honest. I didn't want to dive into this at all, but like someone fucking just keeps wanting to fucking slap some fucking donations to try and bait a retarded response, and they got a retarded answer. So,
but yeah, like I became Muslim for my own fucking reasons, you know. Like my ideas, or at least what I believe in, is aligns the most with with Islam. So it is what it is. I don't think you should be pushing anybody's ideas or any kind of religion on anybody. That alone is just cruel. You should never put your ideas on anybody. If their ideas match it, and you're just offering it to them, just like, hey, maybe this will work for you if you want to have like an already set foundation, and just use that as a way to live your life, then by all means. But that's different than just like, Nightmare, you have to become Catholic. Why are you not persecuting all the other religions, Nightmare? Nightmare, you have to welcome back the Catholic. We'll be here with open arms. Come here, come.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb shit, bro, for real. Like, she just fucking, this Lily, whatever the fuck this stupid cunt is fucking just crying in Disco main. I offered them twice now a chance to come up. She said, or they said, whatever, I don't debate retards. I said, that's fair, I don't either, but I'm still offering you a slot up here to defend yourself. You know, because even a retard needs a little bit of a fucking reach out on times. Xylee, who am I fucking arguing with? Dude, is some fucking lizard.
Turtle Talk just gifted one to our testes.
The Alchem Vow Turtle Talk, we appreciate you. It's just some fucking lizard that we've been having that's decided just like jump in on something because someone wanted to bring up religion and like start like projecting their religion on the people in the chat. I asked them politely not to. They wouldn't. They were saying how I wouldn't go after a Jewish person or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, to the Shadow Realms with you. Then someone else asked a stupid question, and Lily's like, oh, Christianity is the most persecuted religion on the planet, which is like the fucking most brain-dead fucking assessment I've ever heard in my fucking life. I've genuinely, like, I genuinely can't believe how fucking moronic, fucking oxygen deprived that person's brain is. Like, that is actually painful how fucking dumb they are. Ooh. Did you change the donor goal? The TTS?
It should be working as intended. Is
Yeah,
it not
but,
doing
like,
it? Is it not playing it?
It's not playing the US
Perfect.
dollars.
Then yes, then it is working then.
Oh, wait,
Cool.
so what did you
Because-
want it to be?
Wait, you said you wanted it to be $4 now?
Oh,
Or
it's just
do you-
$4 now. Okay, that's cool. Well,
Yeah.
you might want to fucking tell people. Jesus Christ, I didn't know.
Well, okay.
Wait, Twisted Puppet with the $2. So did anyone see that Mets game? Pretty crazy. Fuck off. It's fucking embodying Charles. That's fucking wild, dude.
That was literally a Charles Barkley response
it's a
right there.
fucking-
God damn it, Twisted. Yeah, I didn't know it was actually working, so that's why I didn't mention it. But I guess it is working. All I did was just do the same thing again because Bruggs was mentioning it. But anyways, oh my God, bro, we divulge so much in these fucking conversations. But let's go back a little bit to what we spoke about today with the guy we just had a conversation with.
God.
Oh, you don't want to talk
No,
about it? Alright,
no,
what do you wanna talk about?
go on. It's fine, it's fine. He started
I-
this. Fuck that guy.
So, what did you? Now, obviously, I know what you think of him. You're like, you obviously think he's cuckoo. I 100% agree. You know, he fucking lost me
Cuckoo?
entirely.
Cuckoo! That's such a dilute way of saying it. Dude, the guy's nuts. He's looking at the English alphabet going, fucking hell, they don't even realize. Like, dude, like, hey,
They don't
that's
understand.
He's looking at the letter I
Those
going,
idiots.
looking at capital, lowercase, and he going, it all makes sense. And then all you see is like that fucking galaxy brainwave pop out.
Yeah, the equations passing by and whatnot. Yeah. You know what I was thinking about the entire time? I was like, how would David navigate this? How would Jaffe navigate this? Because I feel like he'd be running circles around Jaffe, like 1,000,000%. There's no way Jaffe could keep up with that. He'd be like, well, hold up. You said banknotes. No. We're talking about banknotes. What do you mean by what the fuck's a banknote to you? Like, yeah, I feel like that's exactly how you would do it.
Yeah, like I know. I think Jaffe would have had fun with it. Jaffe's definitely used.
I
to
think he
dealing
would,
with
but he
people
would have been
that
just sitting there, just like.
Yeah, he's definitely used to people get that addicted to like conspiracy theories to the point where they'll assess in a language that's been well established and be like, ooh. I don't know. How can we wait? What the fuck, BB Phil? What's going on? How can we protect Rostov from Twiggy 2.0? Any ideas?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So you didn't watch live? Because I sure fucking did.
I watched live. I didn't see anything about Twiggy 2.0.
There's an 18-year-old kid, right?
I remember the guy with the cream in
hop-
his face that fucking slammed the wall with a TV.
Um,
The MacBook.
yes,
Mac
but
TV. Mac
yeah,
Monitor.
but I was listening to it. I didn't see him. I didn't see his face.
I
I'd
remember that guy.
imagine that's what it is.
Dude, that's fine. The guy was fucking shit. He just literally was like, he's one of them fucking weird.
What's a hole in my
cunts.
wall?
No, he's one of those weird cunts. So, like, you know, when they like try to say, like, why do people take things so seriously? They turn on the camera and they have something that's stupid about them. So then, like, you like, ha, it's funny, ha. But he like covered himself in like his mother's fucking whipped cream or something. I don't fucking know. It was really fucking cringe. I was like, right, I get it. So the tism's on a fucking kill streak right now in this fucking in this trial.
Wait, is that the same guy? Like, are we talking about the same guy? Because the
I'm
guy
pretty
I'm
sure
talking
it's the
about was the
fucking
guy
same
who,
guy.
the guy I'm talking about is one who said he would punch a hole in the wall for like $50,
Yeah,
or like
you
use
slamming this fucking
Oh, okay.
Mac monitor in the
All
wall.
right. Gotcha.
He's gonna
Okay.
be
Yeah, because
good.
again, I wasn't watching, but I was hearing
I
all
mean,
that
dude,
shit.
everyone somewhat deserves a fucking, a slot, but he'll be Smash Mouth now that he's being a shit stirrer. Just gotta do it more. I mean, dude, fuck knows. So Smash Mouth, do you know that he's not getting the host role, apparently?
What?
He's not gonna be
Really?
getting it. That's why rumor has it, based on how things are looking, he
Nobody-
don't get it.
He's so entertaining.
I
like
know,
him.
well, I thought the same thing, to be honest. Also, I just fucked it. Oh,
Danny Dukes super chatted $6.70. Keep up the good work, Grim and Nightmare.
appreciate you, Danny Dukes. Thank you very much.
Yolkaval. We love you.
I also have to update this. Holy shit. No, whoops.
We're at 144.
No, I put 145. Because some are like 50 cents kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I have not been able to say much in this episode besides ask that guy questions.
I'm sorry.
And that alone was crazy. No, I'll be honest with you. I find it entertaining. I just don't want I don't want like somebody hopping in, like a host of some sort from a different show, and be like, "Wow, Graham isn't really doing anything." It's like, no. This is
Fuck 'em.
This is part of the entertainment.
Look,
So
I'm loaded out my crasher. I'm still recovering from yesterday's fucking stupid gaming stream. Because that was fucking retarded. I don't know how we finished that game. Yeah, well, guys, we completed Chain Together, by the way. Can we talk about that? Like, we actually completed Chain Together. Like, that's incredible.
we did it. We fucking did it. Should we make that episode just members only, since members paid for that?
Wait,
What do
what's
you
that
think?
now?
The
The
that
gaming
specific
stream?
Yeah, people paid for that, so I feel like that should be like
Well,
exclusive for the people
I mean,
who
we
paid.
could make it members only. That's fine. Yeah, go on. We'll make it members only, and I'll change that post stream. So that's your last chance, guys.
I'll just do it right now.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. Fuck your last chance.
Get fucked, cunt. No, I'm joking. No. No. If you guys were there for that stream, we really appreciate it. The fact that you were there to, listen to us. Be. I don't know how to explain it. Like negative Nancy's with each other. Not really. It was just more like we hated each other at that moment. Especially you to me, because I was really pissing you off. I mean, there were times where I was like, all right, I'm gonna lay off, and then somehow it's still pissing you off, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm just making him mad. I didn't mean to piss him off, but I guess I pissed him off.
I can't deal with someone who repeats the same shit over and over and over again. And like, I swear, for like 6 hours of that 7-hour stream, you just literally just rinse and repeated yourself every fucking 2 seconds. Like, you didn't say anything else. So I'm like, fucking, my brain's starting to get bought. It's my ultimate pet peeve. The same with this fucking absolute fucking turkey twizzler in the fucking main chat that keeps tagging me, calling me a dumb fuck, and putting up the Google fucking definition of fucking persecuted religions. I don't give a fuck. Cry me a fucking river, you chicken.
Turkey Twizzler is crazy.
Yeah, dude. But like, fucking, do I want to play Repo sometimes? Oh, dude, yeah, I want to play fucking Repo. I got it and played it yet. I got it for us to do something with test, and I am played it yet. I want to play fucking Repo. You want to play Repo?
Yeah, I told you before that it was definitely a game I was interested in playing, because I have the game and I've been wanting to play it with Beans, but her and I have not found time. Like, I'm not joking when I say I have no time to fucking spend time with her or to do anything for that matter. So yeah, it's been fun, because I'll be honest, the boxing has been taking up a lot of my time. Like, I'm there for like 2 to 3 hours. And then I come home exhausted, like out of my fucking mind. The only time I get to play video games is like the moment I wake up from my long nap, an hour before we start the stream, and I'm like, okay, let me just play a game so I'm not like exhausted, for one, but also two, so I can like mentally reset, because if not, I'm gonna go insane. Not being able to relax for once. So that's what's been going on with me, at least. So, but I'm not gonna lie to you, the religious talk is interesting. well, maybe not the religion. Okay, religious talk and conspiracy talk, I love talking about. I just don't know how to engage it with you. That's the only issue that I have. It's rough to maneuver. We can talk about anything, but I feel like that's where it gets a little hazy. Because it's either you don't want to talk about it, or you don't want to, or it becomes too much, like to a point where you're like, right, you start freaking the fuck out about it. Which I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I've been through not the exact same experiences as you have, but I understand where you come from, 100%. So that's why I can't argue with you on that. I mean, you never really, or I don't think you've ever been around like the Muslim faith specifically, like been gone through that experience, or at least you know been on that side of the wall. Because I don't really press my beliefs on you. I don't think I do.
Dude, I have my own beliefs anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been through it, like, and I have nothing against any religion. I never have. Like, I like the ideology of religion. It gives people hope that there's something afterwards, because that's the one fear that everyone would. Yeah, have you had your quarter life crisis yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Is 25 a quarter life?
Well, essentially, yeah. But have you had that? Yeah, like the reality of like death slipping in and stuff, and how you realize that there is a finite time on this planet, and it kind of gives you a little bit of that sort of panic sort of sensation of like, holy shit, I haven't got much time left. In reality, you have a lot of time, but like, have you had that yet? Where you wake up one morning and you realize, fuck, I'm getting older. That it's a very like particular thing to think about.
This is gonna sound awful. But even when I was an atheist, whenever I was younger, I was completely, what's the word? Content with, not like happy, but like I was perfectly like, all right, well, if it happens, it happens. If I die, it is what it is, right? Now, as of recent, I would say I care about it just a little bit, only because of the fact that I'm with Beans. I want to spend time with her. I want to make sure I'm spending, every last minute of my life with her, and whatnot. Like, I cherish life because I'm with her. Had it not been her in my life, I probably wouldn't care. I'd probably be like, all right, it's either I'm going to keep on doing the same job day in, day out, and then expect a different outcome every day, or just like anticipate the next day, which is nothing to anticipate, or, I mean, that's the end of it. I know that sounds horrible. It's like a probably shitty response, but no, I don't think about death. She does. She has like an actual innate fear of death, like, because she, the unknown, right? But for me, I completely embrace it. I'm perfectly fine with it. Like, if I die tomorrow, I have zero regrets. You know what I mean?
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
So like, for me, like, when I hit my core life crisis, I was 24. And like, I remember waking up and I was like, fuck, like, holy shit, this is fucking, like, my time is generally running out. I've noticed that I'm aging. I'm like, that's fucking scary. Like, scary thought is like reality of death ensues and stuff. Something you don't really like sort of talk about. Like, and even when you do think about it, you're like, let's change subject kind of thing. But like in like the reality of like that crisis hitting in is that you can't just kick the subject out of your brain anymore. And it is quite like a surreal feeling. But like, and so that's why I respect religion as well more than anything. Like, I don't like agree with the fundamentals of it because it's not my belief, right? But like, I love it because it gives people hope for something, especially when it comes to like losing relatives, loved ones, and stuff. But part of me when I lost so like, so the week I joined. Oh, 1 second, will that play? That should play.
It should.
It's not playing. That's fine. I'll read that out in a second.
Is it less than $4?
That, yeah, it might be Canadian, isn't it? But that's okay. I'll read that out in a second anyway. So the week like like the week that I joined the Discord, like I remember my grandmother passed away, and like I didn't know how to process it because like there was all this other shit going on. And I remember being like fucking like kind of wanting to dip back into religion because it was like, I want to know that she's somewhere where I can potentially interact with her again in the future, and like that's what I like about religion is it does offer people that ideology that there is something after, and you can keep you can have something out of it, you can interact with people, and like, you can communicate with your relatives post life, And I like that. I do like that a lot, you know. And also, again, like the whole kindness
wholesome.
exchange as well. For like, yeah, okay, maybe some people are fake nice, being fake nice, but like, if it helps charities, if it helps people who like homeless or people who are like poor, you know, like you get people all the time. Like, you know, I've done it when I've had money, and but you get like other people as well. Like they'll see someone in the front that's like fucking scrambling for change to pay for something in the shop, and you're just like, oh, I got you, dude, and like they'll just fucking like they'll sort that person out, like, you know, and that's nice. And whether that's religiously motivated or not, I love that. I generally do. That stuff I generally do like, and that's why I like about religion is that it is like it's a support network. You know?
Uh, yeah, and you know, I completely agree with you, and that's a very respectable opinion to have. By the way, I updated it to be $3 just in case there's ever somebody who has like a currency that makes it's $5 for them, but it's $3 for us or something like that. So I adjusted it $3. Hopefully that's okay. If you want me to change it back, I can.
No, that's fair. That's fine. It's no worries.
All right, cool.
Do
you want to read Stick's comment?
Yeah, of course. Stick with the 5 Canadian. Sorry, probably won't do that again. I like how Grim got stuffed under the table graphically though.
Oh yeah. Like whenever somebody joins, like it'll
yeah,
shift me.
dude. He hides.
Yeah.
He's scared of new people. That's what it is. So I have to press a button on my OBS. Pops him back up, and it's basically called the bitch button. Just to put it into perspective.
Nice.
I need to boost my mic. No, dude. I'm just speaking quite monotone because I'm talking about something that's very serious. I don't want to make any jokes regarding it if we're talking about that, because like stuff like that is like is a huge thing. But like me, like having a little bit of a kickoff because someone's being extremist about something is a fundamental difference. Fundamental difference between that and like everything else, you know.
Let me just do this.
I love you,
quick.
Tech Protect. Look at Tech Protect being so nice in the chat.
He's been awfully nice, man. And look, I feel bad that I haven't spoken to Tech Protect enough. You know, like whenever I first heard of him. What?
You selfish cunt.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. For not speaking to Tech Protect.
Why?
Carry on. I'm joking, dude. Carry on.
Oh, okay. No, but I was just saying I feel bad that I haven't spoken to him enough because the way I just pictured not just Madhouse but like previously Tech Talk, I just wasn't a fan. You know, I didn't like anybody that was associated with it regardless. But Tech is probably, as much as I wouldn't care about talking to Jaffe, even though I'm sure he comes from a good place, Tech is definitely the kind of guy that I would have a conversation with for sure. Like him and I are pretty similar in ideas to some degree. So I vibe with him. I vibe with him for sure. And I'm happy he's here with us.
Can I say something that, like, I don't know if you ever if you thought about this, but I was thinking about it the other day, funny enough. I realized that the hatred from Tech Talk that we had was all Jay.
The
Jay.
Super chatted $3 test.
Oh, you tested?
Yeah,
right.
That's $3. Did it go through?
Yeah,
you hear
it
it?
went through. Okay.
Okay.
I thought it was someone else, so I silenced you. Because I thought it was someone actually donating. But yeah, like, I like, you can tell, like, get into watching Jaffe and Madhouse with, like, Tech Protect and Bunny. It is really entertaining. So I like now, like, fucking, now I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, I get like the gimmick more now, and I understand it. It's very satirical basis. It is quite like my humor. I watched today. Today was really fun. I really enjoyed today's episode. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. And like I would actually love to have Jaffe here for an interview. I think it'd be fucking insane. Like, it would be a great fucking dialogue. Don't even tell me it wouldn't fucking work.
I just feel like the hardest thing to do will be to wrangle him, because he will ramble if you let him ramble. And I like to let people talk. That's probably the one issue that I have. So I kind of rely on you when it comes to like wrangling people, because you don't give a fuck about being rude or talking over somebody. You'll just do it anyways.
No,
so,
whoa, hey, don't say it like that. God damn, she.
I'm saying you seem to do that more than I do. I at least I try to give somebody the ear to talk unless they're like looping way too much. Then I'm just like, okay, dude, I'm getting sick and tired of this. Like the other guy, he kept on talking about the fucking banknote over and over again. And I was just like, buddy, tell me what's wrong with the mortgage. What's going on? What are the banks doing? Are they hijacking my assets right now? Tell me, please.
It's so fucking dumb. Like, and the thing is, it's not even like
Specific.
conspiracy basis. Like, the reason why fucking decentralized currencies are not liked by governments and banks is because they can't capitalize on them because they don't know how they work. Like literally, you can't take a percentage of profits from each person that like deals in Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But you can buy it and be on the same level as those people, and they don't like that. They really don't like that. They don't like that they can't own that currency. That's why they fucking don't like that shit.
Also, I do want to mention this. You know how somebody donated 50 Mel,
See,
our lovely
it does
Mel.
extend it.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm still sticking by that rule, even though I have work tomorrow. I'm sticking by that rule. I'm stand by it 10 toes down. You know, I get my sleep whenever I come home. Maybe it's not a lot of sleep. It's only like 3-4 hours, and then I get my extra 3 to 4 hours, you know, after the stream. But if people are paying, I can't complain. I just have to fucking grit my teeth and deal with it. Even though I will complain. I'll just be like, you'll see me do this shit. I'm like, oh my god, no, let me sleep, you know? But I'll be fine. I'll be fine. If it ever becomes an issue, then I'll draw the line. But other than that, I'm fine with it. You know, if our members are donating, I need to respect that.
Fucking yeah, absolutely. About time, you fucking rude son of a bitch.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean,
I'm being attacked.
Also, guys, I just want to say, if any of you want to pop in the members weigh in, so you can give us opinions on what we've discussed today. If you want to just drill me or trigger me for some reason, because that seems to be a fucking theme today. Or if you just want to come in and shoot some shit in the barrel, you're more than welcome to pop in the members weigh in. We'll hear your shit. Apart from Bruggs. Bruggs is perma-banned from Test Live.
Wait, for how much longer?
Another 5 days for breaking the rules of Test VC.
Another 5 days?
Yeah, the stupid son of a bitch. No, I'm joking. No, I said to him, I said I love him. I said I'll let it go, but next time it will be permanent.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry, what was it that he did again? I'm still trying to remember what the fuck he did. Oh,
he leaked a photo of my face.
Yeah, he leaked. I forgot about that.
Dude.
I forgot about it. Yeah.
What are these?
Oh, did you see what Tech Protect posted?
No. Yeah, I did. That's really cute. Now I'm getting tagged inside servers about the Google fucking search thing. Listen here, Shadowy Cabal, okay? Stop fucking tagging me in the like fucking.
Wait, what Google search thing?
The Google search thing about the most persecuted religion. They just like tagging me in there. Fuck off, okay? Like, we're not fucking doing this anymore. You son of a bitch.
I fucking any religion
No, we gotta move on from religion, brother man. We're moving on from religion. This is it. Yeah. This is called swig for the new category. Okay, we're moving on. Ooh. Tequila.
Wait, should we implement a thing where if people don't like the should we implement something where if people don't like the category or whatever we're talking about? Because we can talk about anything. You know that. Like, you and I both know that very well. You and I can bounce off each other about literally almost any subject. Should we implement something kind of like the $50 extended stream 30 minutes? Like, I don't know, like, I'm thinking $20 to, like, change the subject? Yeah, to whatever they want it to be.
Yeah, dude. That sounds cool. I like that.
Yeah? All right, cool. All right, I don't know what you guys think about that. You know, you guys in the chat, if you guys think that that's an interesting way. Now, the only problem with it, this is the only problem I can find, right, is that somebody's going to change it to a subject that nobody wants to hear about or nobody cares about. And then somebody else is going to be like, oh my God, somebody donate $20, please, because this is awful. I hate this, you know, or something along those lines. Yeah. That's the only issue with it. So that's the only thing with that. But I feel like that's what Test is whenever we do our normal shows. It's just a yap session between you and I and see what's on our minds.
I have triggered that person in that chat. They keep tagging me. It's hilarious. It's okay,
still
dude. I'll just get you kicked in the server for spam. How about that? Catch me.
Wait, they're still hitting you up?
Yeah, they keep like tagging me and they're like, "Oh, what about your viewers?" And I'm like, "How many viewers do you have, retard? What the fuck are you talking about? My the loyal viewers that we have here, you guys are fucking beautiful, and that's all I gotta say. And if you're fucking like, you know, supporting us by viewing us, donating, whatever you want to do, like, dude, that's what we appreciate right here, and that's what we love, for reals. But like, this person wants to fucking bip about it. That's her basically saying, or them, whatever the fuck they. I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. That's them basically saying fuck you to our viewers. And do you know what I say? I say fuck you right back with a cherry on top. You limp dick noodle. How about that? How about that? You fucking,
Yeah,
you probably got kicked out of a fucking restaurant for molesting the fucking crawfish. How about that? How about that? You were probably kicked out of fucking Walmart because you were stuffing fucking, you know, stuffing some Cheez-Its down your fucking pants. How about that? You're the kind of person that would fucking try to hide all the new 5 gum by sticking in your fucking gums and then redistributing to your children like a fucking pigeon regurgitating its fucking food. How about that? You're the kind of person that would unironically get turned on by a woodpecker.
Wait, what? You know, when you really think about it, that is one. That is the name of an animal that literally is a innuendo towards dicks.
Yeah.
Like twice.
Yeah.
Wood and pecker.
What time zone, big dog? What time's that? What to mean? What to mean?
Oh fuck! I forgot to put that. My bad.
What have you done now?
No, it's the message that I'm putting on.
You silly bitch!
I forgot to put EST. I forgot to put EST. I keep forgetting to put, or I've done that every single other time. I didn't do it.
I know
this
our
time.
UK viewers are gonna have the fucking time of their life. They're fucking thinking, Jesus Christ, they're gonna have like fucking 20 hours
Like
ago.
4:30. Fuck, that's a while.
They got another fucking 20 hours ago, bro. Let's go. They're the type of dudes to wear Velcro shoes and still somehow not strap them on. Yeah, fucking right.
He didn't even say that last part. You just added that.
No, I know. I did.
I love it.
ADHD.
The tag team duo.
Gio, speaking of fucking ADHD, you know what I started playing today? Schedule Juan.
Really? How's that going for you? 'Cause I was
dude.
playing a bunch of that game for like 5 days straight, and then I just stopped.
Dude,
I
I
stopped
am
after cocaine.
the best drug dealer of all time.
Oh yeah? You think you're just like the absolute
Yeah, dude, like,
fucking-
you ain't getting no
the
purple haze better than what I got, pimp. Let me tell you that for fucking number. And when I go back, like, dude, when I'm selling fucking cocaine, I'm out people floating to the moon, bro, for real. I'm a developer type. I'm open. You can do acid. I'm a developer type of acid that makes people literally feel like their insides come outside. Like, you know, like reverse vol kind of shit. I don't know.
So prolapse, got it.
Yeah. Spontaneous combustion for every customer that eats it.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be insane.
Fantastic. Jesus Christ. Tech is just going off. Tech is like, oh, okay, you're gonna read what I have to say? Go for it.
Dude, for real, Tech? That's fucking nuts, dude.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I pretty much got pretty far in that game. But like as of recent, I played fucking Wilds, and I finally beat the game.
Oh, you
Finally
beat the game?
after. Yeah, I beat it like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, yeah.
But you
'Cause I
were
stayed up
said you
all
were on
night
the
to play
same
it.
part as me, though. At one point.
Well, that was on. Well, no, remember, I'm playing on a different character. Like, on my old character's still there, the one we were gonna play together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So, what the fuck? What do you mean, bro? You were getting ahead, and then you stopped playing, and then I was like, all right, well, I'll just keep playing.
Well, I'm
the
at
game on my
fucking
other
time.
account.
I don't know if you noticed, but we have a show to run, and someone's got to put in the work.
Yeah, someone's got to do it. It's dead score. I'm joking. Oh man, it is. I love this show, man. I really do love working with you when it comes to this.
That
know,
makes one of
this
us.
is-
I know, 2 of us, sorry. Oh, God. Insecurity's coming out. Whoops. Hey, yo, that tequila slams hard, bro. I'm alright, shitface. Fuck. Can we blame it on the alcohol? I meant 2 of us. You know, like the Will Smith and Jaden Smith song?
No, I didn't even know there was a
Just the
song.
2 of us. Yeah. You
Oh,
and
that
I.
song?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
like he fucking sings it to his son. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on.
I didn't think
Have
it was
you
a Will
heard-
Smith specific thing.
Have you heard Austin Powers version with Mini-Me and Doctor Evil?
Yes, I've seen that one.
it's
Yeah,
like-
just the two of us. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like their version of that is like the best thing in the world.
I haven't seen Austin Powers in fucking God knows how long.
It-
Jesus
it's
Christ.
such a good.
Last thing I watched was Goldmember, right? That's the name of
yeah,
it.
it's like
Yeah.
it is like it is genuinely like the best comedy. It's so good. It ages so well. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
Like fine wine. I honestly, I'm not gonna say it's the greatest comedy of all time, but it is definitely up there. It is like, well,
It's
like the
obviously the
entire
greatest.
Austin Powers series.
No, it's not
like,
the
just
greatest.
one of
Jesus
them.
fucking Christ! But like the series
Yeah.
in itself,
But to me,
is,
it's
like,
up there.
It's something that aged super fucking well, and it's still really good. It's like the perfect level of cringe and like toilet humor, and then also like some really
Yeah.
good like jokes thrown in of like the parodies of like other spy movies and stuff. Like especially when you have watched those other films as well. Like it's great. It's great.
Actually, what are your thoughts on? Oh, actually, I got two questions.
Go on.
So, what are your thoughts on Monty Python? And
Love it.
what are your thoughts on? Okay. And what are your
Terrible.
thoughts on like Mr. Bean? I don't know if you ever watched
Mr.
that.
Bean, dude, Mr. Bean was the shit back in the day. Like we literally watched the
Mhm.
thing where Mr. Bean had a gun, if you remember. And Mr. Bean was in Hitman.
Yeah.
And that was yeah. It's just fucking great. That guy is literally a famous actor from not even saying a single word.
Bob.
Yeah, okay, maybe he did say
pretty
one
fun.
single word, but the rest is like that kind of humor to be able to pull off that comedy is so fucking difficult. And like,
It is.
does it age?
extremely
Yeah,
difficult.
does it age well? In a way, now you laugh at it as if it's cringy, right?
I think so.
Like you laugh at it as if it's
I think
good
so.
cringe, you know? But like for its time to be able to do what it did and succeed the way it did and blow up the way it did, like it's incredible, dude.
Mm.
It's so good.
Yeah. I think it's the kind of humor. The reason why I say it ages perfectly, for me, Mr. Bean. The reason why I say this because like I feel like anybody could watch it and understand the like
humor
not the
behind it?
story per se, but anyone could laugh to it.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah,
anybody.
for
You don't
real,
need
dude.
to know English.
Mm.
So that's what's good about it. I'm a big fan of like comedy that could stretch upon like any guys of the world. You know what I mean? But that's why I want to ask you if you watch Mr. Bean because you know you're from that side of the world, so it's Mr. Bean was like a really
So,
big
like-
thing over there. While over here, nobody's ever heard of Mr. Bean. I mentioned Mr. Bean to fucking like any of my coworkers. They're like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I have to show them that's like some English guy, fucking Atkinson, I think his last name is Rowan, something like that.
Nah, it's-
I forget.
I can't remember his fucking name, but yeah.
But yeah, like he's like an actual well-known actor, and the motherfucker is just sitting there mute and making like just making weird
Yeah.
noises the entire fucking time. And they're like, "That's not funny," and I'm like, "It's actually kind of funny." It's like it's the kind of humor that anyone could understand, or at least anyone could find funny, because like it's relatable. That's what's like half of it is. You know, half of it is just like relatable humor that you're like, oh yeah, I have been at the grocery store and you know I'm looking for a specific thing in the aisle and somebody's getting in front of me and I'm like annoyed by it or something like that, right? Like that's what I like about it. It's a relatability. I think that's what a lot of humor comes from too, you know. And I think he did it the best. And then you got Monty Python, which is just like absurdity. You know what I mean? Like absolute beyond the pale, like just like what the fuck am I watching type shit. Like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right? My favorite scene was the rabbit. You know what I'm talking about? Like the most the terrifying rabbit beast or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they were like throwing a holy grenade at it and shit like that, and it turns out like it could just like kill like a human being like instantly. You know, it's like one of the most terrifying things in the world. That to me was funny. That it was just so ridiculous that it just didn't make sense, but it didn't need to. That's what made it hilarious. So that's like Gen Z humor, to be fair. You know,
Do not compare me to
like
Gen Z.
currently. No, I'm not comparing you to Gen Z. I'm saying that's like Gen Z humor.
Them's fighting words, pussy.
How?
You would,
Do you not know Gen Z humor?
That fucking, why are we categorizing it by an age-based thing? Look, at the end of the day, Monty Python can be enjoyed by fucking...
Because Gen Z humor is like
I don't know,
like
okay.
you like a millennial wouldn't understand it.
who wouldn't understand Monty Python? What do you mean?
No. No, that's not what I mean.
Who
It's
wouldn't
because of the
understand Mr.
absurdity. Like
Beans?
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to make sense.
What do you mean? Like, of course, but like
So-
Gen Z humor,
Why did it have
TikTok
to be a
doesn't
rabbit?
make any sense. What do you mean?
Hold on. Why does it have to be a rabbit?
Why not?
Let's start there.
Well, it could be a chicken, I suppose.
Exactly. That's exactly Gen Z humor. That's 1-to-1 right there, perfectly.
Are you
It doesn't
basically
need to make
saying that
sense.
Looney Tunes?
There's no logical
Are you
like, construction
saying
of it whatsoever.
that Looney Tunes is Gen Z humor? Yeah.
No,
Think
because
about
there's a
that
plot.
one.
There's a plot.
No,
there's a plot.
because it's fucking yonks old, my man. Gen Z wasn't a thing back then.
Think about it. Okay, what about like the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, right? What's the whole plot of that? You could tell me instantly.
Yeah, but
it'd be so
you
easy
could
to
also
understand.
say that there's not really much of a plot there to begin with.
There is.
What's the plot of Bugs Bunny?
Roadrunner. It's like that every episode.
What's the plot of Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny? Literally, it's just a fucking rabbit who's just being obnoxious the entire time.
Yeah, so what's the
To
plot?
everybody.
What's the plot though?
That's the plot. It's just him being obnoxious.
No, but
He runs into people and
what's
becomes
the end
obnoxious.
goal of the episode?
That is the
What
end goal,
about
to
the
be
episodes where he's
obnoxious.
being supportive?
He's the hero.
There's episodes that date back to like middle of World War II where he's like a soldier. So what about them?
Yeah. Well, those probably have different plot lines. Yeah. I'm sure there's one-off episodes where they have different plot lines.
That's
but
not Gen
99%
Z
of the
humor.
time it's-
It was fucking made well before Gen Z was a thing, you lizard.
Gen Z humor.
Gen Z
really,
humor
no,
is just
I'm not
fucking
comparing
TikTok.
Looney Tunes to Gen Z
Like
humor. You made
TikTok.
that comparison, not me.
No, you mean that comparison, not me. You.
No, now you're gaslighting.
No,
Now you just flipped
no,
the script.
you. No, you.
You said
Flip
Looney
the
Tunes
script.
is Gen Z.
Are you
I
saying
know.
this show's scripted, you retard? Do you know how hard it is to get out of these accusations? You're like, oh, this show's scripted. Shut up. No, it's not. You're scripted. Let me tell you something, you fuck mother, okay? TikTok, that's Gen Z humor, okay? That's
Explain me-
Skibbly,
that's not the
the
plot.
Skibbly toilet
that's just-
dude. The fucking guy with the head comes out of the toilet. That fucking dude. That's Gen Z
It doesn't
humor.
even make, it makes no sense. That shit makes no sense.
What?
Why the fuck is it a Gmod character coming out of a fucking like exactly, that's Gen Z humor. It makes no sense. Like, for example, one of my favorite ones is like you pick up the phone and you pretend like you're gonna be talking to somebody, and then you show the phone to somebody and be like, oh, hold up, I'm on the phone with this guy, and it's John Pork. Like, who's John Pork? What is John Pork? What the fuck is that? Why is this a meme?
Wait, so you were on
It's
the,
just-
you were on the
it's just
phone
funny.
with a guy called John Pork?
Yeah, you never been on the phone with John Pork? Here, let me pull it up. Yeah, John Pork. He's a really cool guy. I talk to him all the time.
I don't
really
know
nice
who that.
guy.
I've never met the dude. Is he like a fucking member of the channel or something?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
do you guys
Yeah, I'll
like,
show you.
do you guys flirt with each other or something? I don't
Oh, yeah.
get it.
Yeah, no, I'll show you real quick.
Jesus, I have to
Give me a
turn the TV up to hear Nightmare, then I have to quickly grab the remote when he yells. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I've turned myself down a lot, man. I can't like where the Discord volume bar is here, and where my volume bar is back here. That's fuller, by the way. Okay, like there's a substantial difference, but like anybody want to comment on the worm puddle I just mopped up, created by Fat Housemates? Oh, yeah. What is Gen Alpha humor gonna be? I don't know, dude. Maybe it's just people laughing at like fucking blocks of cheese or something, like.
You know what hold on. You know what that reminds me of? Have you ever seen that video where it's just a piece of bread standing vertically and then it just falls? And that's it. That's the whole video.
Do you laugh at shit like that? Do you actually find that shit funny?
Yeah, because I don't know why. It's like the suspense. It's like you think something else is gonna happen, but nothing actually happens. It's just bread
okay.
falling.
Okay, we gotta get that video up now.
By the way, here's John Pork.
Fuck John Polk, man. What the fuck, cunt? Why am I intrigued? Alright, okay. Are you ready to watch this?
Yeah.
Look at the screen. Fuck John Polk.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Right, you're not allowed to laugh at this, okay?
Alright.
Okay? Get your giggles out of the way. Okay? No laughing.
All right.
If you laugh, you need to do a punishment. How's that? Because apparently this is
You laugh,
entertaining
you
to
punishment.
Yeah, okay? Why is that funny? I don't care.
It's the suspense, bro. It's the suspense. It's so good. It's so good. Holy shit. Should we do that? Oh, should we make that a segment? You laugh, you punishment.
Oh, dude. We
You get
could.
punished, something like that.
Oh, dude, do
You
you know
laugh,
what I
punish.
fucking realized as well, by the way? Do you know what I realized? You know Ren, that artist I showed you? The one with the acoustic
Think so.
guitar that tells the tales with his music.
Yes. I
So
do remember.
I found out
Yeah.
he owns all his music. He doesn't have a studio band, and he allows people to fucking stream his music and stuff. So we could have
Mhm.
seen your reaction to that live. Devastated. That bread is thick. Yeah, dude.
But like that's the thing, guys. It's Gen Z humor is literally that. It doesn't need an explanation. It makes no sense. All right. You just laugh at it. That's all it is. It's funny because it doesn't make sense. That's all it is. Just to simplify it.
I mean, for
Like-
reals.
Like knee surgery, for example. That's another one. That shit's hilarious. I don't know why. It just makes no
Wait.
sense.
Do you guys want a taster for an upcoming episode of Lolcow Test, by the way? Should I do a little bit of a tease?
Ooh, cock tea is my favorite.
This is something that you gotta stay hush hush though, if I tell you, okay? If I show you guys this, you gotta stay hush hush. Alright? Not allowed to tell anyone yet until it happens. But like, you guys are fucking pretty cool. I feel like I can trust you guys with a secret. You fucking ready for this? I gotta have some of you in the chat acknowledge that this is gonna be a secret. Oh wait.
Alyssa super chatted $3.62. Sorry Canadian card, travel. The bread fall, smiley face emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, skull emoji.
Diolch yn fawr, Alyssa.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna show you this tease right here. Let me just make sure my name isn't on any of this shit. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, there is.
Pinky swear. People are pinky swearing right now.
Oh, okay. Let me just check my fucking shit isn't on this. I gotta make sure there's no fucking date stuff. So, I'm gonna show you guys my Amazon real quick. There's a certain outfit that I'm gonna get for a show that's planned. And I'm gonna show it very quickly. And all I'm gonna say is, what we do is go back. So I'm not gonna say anything more on that, but it's coming. Wow!
Gotta love it. Is that the same outfit?
That's the exact same outfit. I'm not
That's
even joking.
badass.
That's the exact same
That's
one.
badass.
Yeah.
That's badass, bro.
So
I'm a fan. Oh,
all I'm
We're gonna have so
saying
much
is,
fun doing that.
stay tuned for that because it's gonna be a fucking good one. And
oh my
stay
god.
tuned for who might be getting arrested because it's gonna be a good one.
Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Glammy. I'm joking.
Wait, is Glammy in the chat? Hey, alright.
She is.
How we doing,
She's
Glammy?
in the chat. Yeah, she's very confused with Gen Z humor, and I don't blame her. That's the whole point. Oh, poor lady. I wonder how gaming is doing. I haven't checked up on gaming in a while.
Gaming got
Have you
removed
checked?
from the schedule, didn't they? So I don't think they've streamed since that had happened.
Ooh. That I forgot about. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that.
So many things
Damn.
are changing
Damn,
at
that
the
must suck.
moment. Now we got these fucking news shows coming in.
Oh, Tech Protect posted a Gen Z brain rot quiz in the Discord. If we want to test it out.
Do you want to put it? Okay, I'll get it up. It's gonna look a bit fucky. Grim's gonna kind of like disappear for a second, guys. I'll be honest with you. Look at this fucking lizard, dude. Retard. More retards. Everyone's just telling her to shut the fuck up, or them. I don't know their gender. I don't know why I'm assuming. Brain rot quiz. It's YouTube video. I gotta make sure there's no.
Pass the Gen Z brain rot quiz?
I gotta be
Oh, these are
careful. There's
good.
music. I have to be careful. with
There's
music.
most likely music.
Yeah, I know. Fucking. If you get us struck, you bastard! I swear to God, because I'm getting us in trouble because I keep getting us struck.
I can't hear it.
No,
So-
I know. I'm gonna turn the audio off.
Oh, okay.
Remember to comment your final score and lock in. What is this orange name?
Annoying orange.
Annoying
Oh.
orange. Fill in the blank 3. What?
360 no scope.
Oh, right.
What is this legendary
Doge.
Question 4. What rappers smoked weed every day?
Snoop Dogg. Why are we doing this?
Question 5. Because we're brain rot. Will consider yourself an op. What is this, frogs? Oh my fucking god.
Unifrog. That boy. I
No,
don't
that
fucking know
boy.
One.
That
Where
boy.
the fuck do I don't know what the fuck that frog shit
I
is.
forgot about that boy. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I knew that one. I knew that one for sure.
Did you?
Yeah. Here comes that boy. Just kidding.
Glammy
It's
stream
Hillary.
today.
Yeah, I love those.
Dude, we
that meme.
gotta. 1 second. Lockout game.
YouTube poops for the millennial version of Brain Rot. Oh my god, yeah, I remember watching that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I watched that a lot when I was a kid.
No. What? This is crazy. Look at this shit. Now, I want to fucking... The reason why we're going to show a little bit of this is because fucking Glammy had updated her OBS. So we're going to... I'm going to share this for you.
Okay.
You guys going to be hearing the audio before it starts, by the way, guys. Share screen.
Oh.
Now I'm going to hide that. Blah, 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 blah. Still... No, not fucking... No, you fucking lizard. Why is it... This fucking... Anyway, hide.
Take your time, Nightmare.
There we go. Alright, give me a fucking second, fuckface, okay? Fucking A!
I love angering you.
Okay,
Tech
I'm just gonna
Protect
watch a
Super
bit of it.
chatted $4.99. I would have donated $20 if you got it all correct, but you missed that boy. Right pointing finger emoji, left pointing finger emoji.
Alright, man. There we go. Alright, we're talking about Tech Protect, and I'm sorry we got that wrong, okay? How am I supposed to fucking remember that, dude? Look at the intro here. Holy shit, look at this.
It's a
So
really
much
nice
cleaner.
intro.
It is.
It's very beautiful.
Hey guys,
Look at this background.
it's me, your host, Glammy Lammy. It has been a while, you guys.
Good.
Holy shit.
A lot of glam behind glammy.
So it's
wonder if
been a
you got that.
while. My whole entire beginning of things.
It kind of looks
I
like an
had a
awards show
family
behind her.
emergency.
Looks like the
I had
fucking
to,
like the
run.
Oscars.
I don't want to go into every family.
Is she gonna show any
Everything
of this
worked
stuff?
out. I figured we do. I got so much. We're gonna play some Final Fantasy. No, it is Final
She's not
Fantasy.
told
how
when
I
you
get-
said that.
So,
Glam, you
the
disappoint me.
green screen is doing funky things to my hair. So
Man, her fucking
I'm not
headset
sure
looks
if
bulky.
I don't know if I hate it. It's interesting.
she
It's still blonde.
gray?
It's just the green screen is doing funky things.
Like
to
her
my
hair?
Yeah. I don't think the
No,
green
it's
screen-
fucking with her hair.
Colors. Oh, because of the.
Because you could tell like
lights and the
her
green
ends
screen.
are wait.
maybe
Hi,
she's a
Devin.
really
No, it
good
has to be the
screen.
green
How are you guys
screen.
doing?
Check this
So
out though.
crazy. I did
Ah!
not realize how
Why
bad
did she put the
What
board
the
on?
that was
fuck am I
going
looking
to
at?
affect
She's put
me.
the board on it.
That was
Why
nuts.
she
But
got-
I was terrified. I could.
That border is
that I found
thick.
very unacceptable. Now, why am I mad at Ian for this? Well, let's
Oh, for
like,
fuck's
all-
sake.
Waste any
Whammy, what is
more
the
time
bottom
looking
left?
if
You
you
don't
find
need to have that there. We discussed
But-
this.
Put it on the temple. Okay, cool.
Glammy. Jesus Christ, woman. I love you to death, but we discussed this. No borders. Borders suck. Borders are overrated. Achavi.
Borders are great, dude.
No, they're
that's
not.
what separates
Fucking-
the normal people.
they're
I'm
shit.
joking.
The border for an intro, yeah, but nothing else, Glam. You don't need a border
Remember,
for gameplay. You don't want to take away the gameplay. It does look better, though, but you need to get rid of that Discord screen. You don't want to have that Discord
Remember what
screen.
Shockmouth said
What?
about how you're normal and I'm not?
I'm normal? Did he say that? Oh, yeah, because he was being
Yeah,
racist
remember?
towards you, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
That's why borders are important. It's to separate all the normal people from the other people. Like me.
Wow. Segregation. It's almost like every other
Segregation.
religion except Christianity is out there.
Okay. We're bringing it
Facts,
back.
though. Kind of saying Facts, no fiction.
Actually care about your feelings.
I'm drinking Mr. Box. I'm trying to drink now, so I don't have alcohol for tomorrow. Oh,
Right.
an alcohol fast.
We only got 1 minute left in the show. How do you want to end it, Nightmare?
1 minute left?
Yeah, it's 4:30.
Not 4:30.
Yeah, it
You
is.
motherfuckers,
Shockmouth, it's
I
my
don't even
favorite
remember saying
races.
that.
You did say that.
I don't even remember saying that. That's right. I'm always watching. Always
Let me just
watching.
fucking change this a second. But now we gotta
good,
stay on
Chuck.
Grim because we have a
No,
fucking guest.
no.
We have a guest.
I gotta go.
No, you don't.
I gotta go to sleep.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I
How
do.
are we doing, Shockmouth? How's it going, buddy?
Oh, hey. No, I was just watching and you were talking shit, so I just jumped in.
Oh.
Because I can do that now.
Are you giving the YouTuber whole role today, or?
Yeah, do you know how I found out?
Go on.
Well, I woke up. First thing I see is people saying that Keem said I'm not getting the Aussie gig. So then I went to Discord.
Bullshit, by the way. I
I
don't
went
agree
to
with that.
Discord,
Mm.
and I said, "Good
Yeah.
luck with Aussie Rastoff. Your boss is retarded." and then Rastoff replies, "Hold on, you're colored red." I'm like, "Wait, what?" He's giving you the YouTuber role. I'm like, "That son of a bitch."
Alright. Fuck you, Shockmouth. I'm also drunk, by the way. Hey, chat. How's
What
it
up, Tech Protect? How we
Good old
doing?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, I can't turn on camera because I'm
No.
naked as fuck.
You
But,
always
uh,
need to say that, dude. It's fine.
Always naked.
My screens are taken up. I have no screen space.
Hell yeah. Fuck you, Shockmouth. Although I think you're actually pretty funny, and I want to see you get a fucking position here somewhere.
Tech
But just
Protect's-
not my position, asshole.
Yeah, he wants to see you get a position so you can get fired. That's what Tech Protect's doing. Tech Protect's playing the evil role. Dark Tech Protect arc when? Coming
I
soon?
agree with Bruggs. We need an Aussie on Aussie. 100%.
Well, you guys
Fucking-
need to flood the live chat when Lolcal Live's on. You need to just fucking light the chat up.
Yeah, do the fingers. Let Keemstar know who you support. Yeah. Did you guys watch Rewind when Keemstar's like, "There's no way this Tech Protector's the fucking nice guy"? Like you have. Did you guys see that episode or no?
I did not see, unfortunately. I had a bit of a nap today because I was like really tired.
I think it was not yesterday. Fuck, maybe last. I don't even fucking remember. It was over the weekend, maybe.
If it was yesterday, we were streaming, so
Yeah, first we're in the same time
Oh,
they
fuck,
were for
that's
6
right.
hours.
That's right.
dude.
Yeah. They were like, tell me about your fucking story, because Billy leaked that I was like suicidal because we talked about it on like a fucking like a private call. He just leaked it. It's like a 2,000 viewers show. Anyways, yeah. They were like, "You take care of a lady with cancer, Tech Protect? Why do you?" It was a whole thing. Anyways, fuck you, Shockmouth, bitch.
Fuck you too.
I love you.
I love you too.
You have like a perfect
Start
kissing
making
spot
out.
underneath your bottom lip. Do you know that? It's like angled for a smooch. A kissing spot. Yeah, but underneath. Like I don't want to make lip contact because you look like used trash. Like, that's just regular trash. Like someone took it in again and then re-trashed it.
It's like trash you can hug, you know?
Yeah, like you
Like
know,
Oscar the Grouch.
there's two options. One, it's like the rubbish man collects you, or two, some rich billionaire has you on like a mantle somewhere is like artistic, but it's misspelled and it says autistic.
Mm.
huh.
He's artistic and guitarded.
Someone said I should be scared of Shockmouths because he might have such good ideas. You see how big this dude's forehead is? This guy's fucking. He could think up of any fucking story live on the spot. Fucking.
Is
this
this
guy's a
local
creative.
roast right now? Late night roast?
It's always Lolcal roast when I call in.
You can think of smell.
More like when Tech Protect calls in, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
What do you got to say about Tech Protect? Come on, Shockmouths. Come on,
Yeah,
throw
get
it
your
right back at him.
Get him. Get him.
You know what? I can't turn on camera because again, naked as fuck. But I'm 12 beers down and I have 6 to go.
Like it's a fucking goal, or
Well, I bought an 18 pack, and I was like, Let's do it. It's fucking Monday, boys. Garfield died for our sins. I got a drink in his name.
Fucking
Yo,
You don't have to
Alyssa,
drink them all.
Garfield.
Alyssa said, "It's giving. I can fix it."
When you show up at a party with your girl, I bet she's like, my mom said I had to bring him.
No, not her mum. My mum probably would have said. His mum told me I got to bring it.
Fuck. Do you make fun of me, asshole?
I don't want to make fun of you. Like you
Do it. You.
How
Here's the thing,
How do I
Shockmouth.
make
Honestly,
funny?
for your professional sake, Keemstar is like, I'm not gonna put you on the show because you're just a pussy boy who complains all the time. You have to be able to fucking bite back. All right. Be like the fucking calcium deposits your mom has at the entrance of her pussy lips and bite back. Okay.
Holy shit! Oh
That is
my
disgusting.
god!
I did not need that.
My head.
I did not
She has
need
like
that.
she has like a reverse slug trail. All right, because salt doesn't do it for her. She like, uses it to like grind.
Okay.
Anyways, it's textured.
It's textured.
Shockmouths, do it. You fucking pussy.
Dude, you take care of a cancer patient. I can't.
I mean,
Nah, you guys, that's some bitch new blood. Comparing to fucking
Yeah,
Big
sure.
Al from Big Al's toy band instead of the toys
St.
of sex
Jude
toys.
over here.
You know what I mean?
I'm fat enough that I can take it on the chin, and if it goes too bad, I have a spare chin underneath to
Yeah,
to
look,
carry the weight.
Let's just talk about how Tech Protect looks like he unironically owns 3 Moby Huges. You know what I mean? Let's just talk about that.
No, he looks like he looks like he owns a porn studio.
No, like
No,
for anyone who doesn't know, by the way, Moby Huge is the biggest size dildo
Yep.
on the planet,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
there's a
How do you know
select few because I fucking go on the internet and weird shits on the
Moist
internet. Dude. What
critical.
the fuck do you mean? Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, he owns a Moby Huge, and like so Tech Protect gives me the vibes of someone who owns 3 of them, just to stand on business. Like he made a stool out
And
of
he's
that
standing
shit.
on top of him.
Yeah.
I use it to keep the door open in the garage.
Yeah, he strikes me as someone that was sitting the stool upside down. You know what I mean?
Shockmouths, bite back, please. Jesus Christ, you got less cool
All
with
right.
sunglasses. I've never
What
seen
the
that
fuck
before.
is this?
I'm trying to bite him.
Oh,
All right, get the fuck
stop
out of
being
here. All right,
homoerotic, you gotta
Shockmouth's
get
last
him.
words.
Fuck you, Tech Protect. I hate you.
If I donate 50, can I bring him back just to roast him for half an hour?
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
I'm not donating 50. I got
Good.
one time I got so drunk I went on Twitch and I donated like $4,000. It was on. I'll do this all night. What's your limit tonight for streaming?
Jesus Christ.
As late as we can fucking go, dude. Technically until we read.
Yeah, we can go as late as we want. Well, up till 8. Yeah.
Fuck Ozzy. Just fucking stream past Ozzy. Fuck him.
Well, I have a job, so that's not
I guess
possible.
fuck. All right, I'll do last words. Grim, you're fucking fantastic. It'd be super cool to talk politics with you sometime soon. Let me know. Nightmare, when the fuck are we doing a drinking stream? You know, when the fuck are we gonna get
That's a
lit?
fucking point, actually. That's a fucking point. We need to do a fucking drinking stream. We need to get fucked up. That's what we need
Yeah,
to do.
Grim can't drink, right?
I
He's all
know,
about
'cause he's a
Allah
fucking
says no.
pussy. But you know what I mean? Like fucking morals
What
and
if
shit.
I'll hop onto a stream with you? I'll-
no.
Wait.
Yeah. I'll do a 2-hour, 3-hour stream with you drinking if you want one of these days. Just let me know when. And maybe we can get Grim to snort sugar and get like a sugar high. I think that's like halal or
What the fuck?
That is
Snort
halal.
sugar is
dude.
crazy.
That is actually
Have a
halal,
pixie
though. That's
stick?
fucking completely fair. We can
just
do
fucking
that.
do pixie sticks all night. Fuck up your diabetes, dog. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
What's
Thank
the
you,
type 2
Tech.
diabetes?
Have a good one, bro.
All right, good night, boys.
Goodbye, beautiful.
Diabito.
That's a banging idea.
All right. Last last words.
Well, you know, it is what it is. I just want to say Diolch yn fawr to everyone in the chat. You guys are all amazing. We appreciate you so much. Everyone has donated. Everyone has become a member. Everyone has gifted as well. Holy shit. We've had a few gifted today. It's been crazy. If you guys have been gifted, be sure to thank the
People are
person that
very
gifted
generous.
you and also consider upgrading. It costs an extra $5 and it gets you into the realest VC of all times, the Test VC. But most importantly, if you haven't got any other cash cow memberships, it gets you into the fucking LOLcow Universe Discord, the hottest fucking Discord, full of all the fucking scum and villainy you can imagine, all the levels of fucking retardation from scale to 1 to window liquor that you could possibly want to interact with, including Lily. So yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all, and yeah, I'll pass you on to Grim.
So just a couple things, guys. Making sure we're getting this out there.
Yeah, Lupe.
First and foremost, for Lolcow Co., make sure to get our merch if you're a fan. Send us a picture of you wearing the merch. It doesn't have to be like you showing your face or anything like that. But please send us pictures of your of the merch so we know who our fans are and get a collage of that. Secondly, I want to thank all the new members. I also want to thank people who donated today. For example, like Elizabeth, thank you so much for starting out the stream in a great way. And then Mel, thank you for saving the stream with your $50 and extending it for another 30 minutes. So we appreciate you. We really do. And everyone else that donated today, even the people that want to argue with Nightmare. That was kind of entertaining. I'm not going to lie. But I hope you guys enjoy today's show. I know it was a little bit slower than usual, a little bit at a slow beginning, but in the end we kind of like picked it up, and it was it became interesting in the end. That's what matters.
We can't help Grim's genetics, unfortunately. He does come slow as packaged, but we do what we can to inject some life in him where we can. Also, another thing. The fan art competition for the winner to become the first custom piece of LOLcow Tech merch, that is generally ending, and the competition will be going live on Friday. I've only had about 6 pieces of art submitted, guys. I want more.
It's fine.
I would love to have more from people. I know there's other people who are designing stuff that are going to get it to me. Your submission, guys, is 2 hours before our stream. But ideally Thursday night, I want it sent to me. So make sure when you make any fan art at all, however you've made your fan art, send it to me via DM or tag me, and I will save it and add it to a file, and we'll be looking through every single piece of fucking art and adding it into the competition.
I also have an idea. We should do it tournament style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 2 and 2. So that makes it easier to do polls, because if there's that many, then it's just gonna be like, holy shit.
The idea I was having at the time was like we look for each one ourselves, we decide which one we like, put forward, and then we do a tournament style.
Okay, cool. If we have a lot of them. If not, then we might as well just fucking do a tournament style. Yeah.
See, Dad.
All right, bro. Well, appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Adios, you fuckers. Woo! Fucking lizards and shit. Also, fuck Lily. Lily's a fucking chicken dipper, and they definitely like harass pigeons in a very overtly sexual manner.